Now we are live.
Ta-da! Okay, cool. It is about 5. Yeah, there you go. But the music continues past that.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay. I see.
I
I see. Pow!
Normal time is back, baby. We got a chat full of people with high energy.
Oh!
And Tuskface Swan.
And new chatter Tuskface. That's
Hi,
right. Hello.
Tuskface. Really glad you decided to join us live.
Okay, there's a portal somewhere
hi.
in this house that is swallowing my clothes. I was looking for 2 sweaters, neither of them were anywhere in my room. There's also several shirts that I haven't been able to find.
Huh.
So,
Oh my
back to
gosh.
the hoodie.
Okay. Perf. We love a good hoodie.
But yeah, I was like, great, I'm gonna get this exact sweater so that I'm also wearing green. Fucking gone. I know where the portal is. It's right by the front door.
Oh, green.
Yeah.
I see.
It's the I walk in the door, I'm hot, I yeet it on the...
Just cut
Bench.
to the room that
That's
Liz
what I do to
hopes
our
no
chest
one will
freezer. I
ever
just
find.
throw
Yeah,
everything
exactly.
on
Probably is a free up there. There's like, there's a hole in the wall or something.
Ah, Flower of August, it was you. Ha 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 ha.
Whoops.
there. August, borrowing our clothes and such.
Tuskface is doing something that I don't think anyone else has ever done, which is taken my advice and just been like,
I thought you were
I
just
should
going to
just-
leave
yeah,
that.
that's it. Yeah,
Take
exactly.
My advice.
Well,
and has shown up despite not being caught up because I think it's more fun to just jump in.
I understand the urge
But how will I know everything?
to be fully caught up, but it's also so fun to watch live, and I just glad that you're here.
I think it's actually more likely that you'll continue to watch things if you've caught up, like if you watch now and then you'll catch up later.
Yeah.
Because I think it's very easy to say, oh, well, I want to watch this, but I don't want to tune in until I've caught up. And then every week there's another episode that gets added. So it's like a moving the goalpost, and then people just give up. But if they had just tuned in, then they're more likely to actually just keep going.
True.
Yeah.
Good point. Kung Fu Fenris traveling, and that's cool. KFF, all the best in terms of the travels and the safety there, which is a few hours. Oh, come on. Whatever then. It's good that you're here. Come on.
Flower of August, if you did not catch up on the April 1st stream, you missed nothing.
No. I think it's...
Caught the April 1st stream without having watched Changeling, I think.
Yes, I believe
Oh.
that's the intention. As
Oh,
in,
damn.
you know, they didn't go ahead and watch the 136 episode backlog.
That's
Oh, should I open the window?
that's a spicy backlog. I'm good for now.
I'm currently
For now.
All right.
Like I went to get
Okay.
a sweater because I was chilly.
But I will probably
Are
say something
you
during
Shof?
break, yeah.
Yes, but me being Shof is not enough.
Yeah.
I can always take my pants off.
Sure. Oh.
Wait.
This is happening, folks.
There is an announcement
Live on Twitch.
saying, boom, we're live.
Hooray!
Discord has pinged.
Ping
The
me
event
pong.
has started.
Perfect.
Live on Twitch, I'm taking my clothes off.
Excellent. Watch.
Here, watch.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Whoa.
EXP bit.
Oh. Okay.
I also like how, for whatever reason,
Mm.
the windows that I have open on my station down here, I can see the OBS window, which is what's going out to all of you right now. And then immediately to the right, I see a still from our session 0 because I was checking our YouTube channel. And it's Liz and Scott both doing this. And just so I see, okay, so there's me and there's Kate and there's Liz and there's Scott and then there's Liz and there's Scott. Feels like I have 5 players and 2 of them are just doppelgangers.
Oh, that's really cute. Okay, yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh god! Everyone run! Jesus, it's the captain!
What's up?
You and the captain make
Make
it
it
happen.
happen. Love that. Yep. Yeah.
I hope you'll all forgive me for taking a quick second to plug our friend Fred's show that is premiering tonight on Crave for anyone who has access to it, or it's HBO Max. Yeah, it's called The Sympathizer. It is a limited series, and he is like the 3rd or 4th lead in it.
Yeah.
Huge character, and we're really, really happy for him. So check it out if you're interested.
Wherever you get your HBO in your local region, it also has Robert Downey Jr. as a famous person.
And Sandra. Oh,
Sandra
yeah.
eventually will be in it. Yeah.
Well,
So-
isn't Robert Downey Jr. like the producer?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
It's an executive
So-
producer.
Oh.
The Downies. The downy.
Yes, him and wife are a production company, which
Yeah.
I did
Very
not
cute.
know.
Sorry, it's not cute. It's very cool and like mature.
No, it's
You know,
also kind of
whatever.
I think.
Yes,
Nice.
he's learned from the best.
Now here's the rest. I don't know. Fenris, I'm glad you did
I'm the
not
rest.
lose your. Yeah, I'm the best.
I'm the rest.
Oh, you're the rest. We're all the rest. Yeah. I'm glad you didn't lose your luggage. Yep.
My sister and I used to call ourselves the rest
Hmm.
because we were the youngest of our generation, and we showed up at the same time, so we were and the rest.
Yep. Which also reminds me of a line from a play that we did.
Charlie
Abe,
Bembo and the other time. I knew I
yeah. A song that listed all of the characters in the play except two of them. Except like everybody. Except
I was one of them.
The
Hello.
other two at the end, and I was like,
Hi.
"That's so rude."
Me. Hi.
I mean, it rhymed or whatever, but like, it's just so rude. You guys had names and everything.
Well-
actually, no, you didn't. You're right. You were
Ow.
the sisters.
Boutros, the Boutros sisters.
Boutros
I was
sisters, that's
Boutros
the name,
1.
Suck
Katie
it,
was Boutros
Nolan.
2.
Stupid play.
The Kung Fu Fenris School of Entry is just people kicking doors down, I assume. Being like, I'm here! Rah!
It's actually it's not even a room. It's just a series of hallways with doors, right? So you just kind of keep progressing through it to try
So
to get
it's
to the...
superliminal?
Yeah, I think so. Which I quite enjoyed. I did finish it off stream in the end because I didn't. I figured I was right near the end, and I was, so I just finished the game off stream.
Did you at any point feel nausea while playing?
No, I did at one point. There was a very specific puzzle or moment where I felt a little like étourdi, a little
No.
stunned or whatever, strange. But no, I did not.
Oh, is that the one that Kathy was just telling me about today?
Oh, maybe.
I mean,
Same.
I definitely at one point while I was playing Superliminal, I just started feeling very kind of ill,
Oh.
and I exercised my right to step away from the game.
Ah!
Just like we do using our
Oh, hey, this guy. Really
eh.
good. Yeah, we have these safety cards that allow us to play to our fullest, farthest ability safely. You, of course, don't have cards out there in chat, but your safety is important, and we'll tell you what you can do for it soon. But first, this green card, which is also known as the play card, means that I am actively and enthusiastically consenting to what is happening in game, even if I don't look like it. The yellow card, also known as the pause card, means that I need to make the table aware of something. Once the card goes down, play can continue. The red card, on the other hand, is the stop card. Play must stop. Because we're streaming, we'll probably go to a be right back screen so that we can all discuss amongst ourselves, make sure everybody's feeling safe and good to continue playing, and then you may resume. Like I said, of course, before, your safety is important, but you don't have cards. So how do you make your voices heard in terms of your safety and well-being? Well, you can message a mod. We have the Infinite Traveler, Kung Fu Fenris in the chat. We also have She Who Knows 10,000 Things, Aragwen, is in the chat. You may message them. You can also, of course, whisper RPGClinic. We'll all see that because it shows up on a big thing on our screen. You can also, of course, exercise your right, as John mentioned, to step away from the chat or the stream if you need to. We don't want to see you go. We do want to see you safe. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
One day I'm just waiting. We don't want to see you go. We do want to watch you suffer.
Oh
my
I
God.
love to watch you walk away.
Yes.
What's that, Stan? John.
Lovely.
Word. It's called Loop.
Oh, Loop!
It's naturally fermented soda with freshly squeezed juice.
Loop!
It's vegan.
Hi.
It has
RPG.
probiotics. Because it's like fermented, I'm worried that's going to taste like kombucha, which I'm personally not a fan of. So
We're gonna find out.
You just might.
we are
get
not
passed on
sponsored.
to
So I
somebody
may
else.
just be like, "Ugh, gross." So, honest opinion.
Let's find out.
Larvog is correct. You found our hidden sponsor for today. Congratulations. You win a case of Loop, I guess.
Kate approves?
I will
Yeah.
continue to consume it.
There's a
Fair enough.
drink that I bought. They're these these drinks called Fruit 2Os, which are these like sugar-free fruity drinks.
Okay.
They're Their fruit punch is like amazing.
Okay. Oh
And
yeah.
I saw that they had an orange one, and I was like, yeah.
Out of my
And
way.
the orange one says on the front, like, it's got added zinc and calcium. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I love zinc and
mineral.
calcium.
Yeah.
And then I tasted it, and it was ass.
Oh no.
So I'm going to ask you to taste it afterwards, and we'll find out if you like it. Because
Sounds good.
I bought a couple of bottles and was like, no.
I was hoping you bought like a Costco like massive
God,
pack of them.
Almost.
Yeah. No, that does happen quite often, right?
I have 20 jugs of this to offload.
Well, sometimes I'm just like,
Get
I don't know what
drinking,
this is,
Scott.
but I bet it's gonna be great. I'm gonna buy this bulk for. Oh no.
Wouldn't be the first time I've had to offload my jugs. Anyway. Well, how about that experience?
So how about that experience?
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I did it.
You did.
Read it?
God damn it.
I did it.
I hate a smug Scott.
I just don't want to get yelled at by Aragorn. That's all. That's what this is all about. I'm
And
spending my
she's here, so you
experience
chose a perfect
in the
opportunity.
Smallest possible chunk. Anyway, I bought Etiquette 1 for Dante, which felt. Damn it, Aragorn.
Stay humble.
Stay humble. Humble is my middle name.
Yeah, that's why you
Other
try
than
not
my
to
actual middle name.
raise up such clamors. Right?
Scott,
Isn't that pronounced?
humbly.
Is it?
No. It's
Is
not.
it?
No, it's not.
Which one is it?
No, because I remember now that clamber is the active physical verb. That's what I remember. And to a clamor is a cry or a clamor.
Scott
Sorry.
humble.
There we go.
Humble free. Hey, thank you, Flower.
I think you've got your next boggin name if you ever roll up another one. Humble free. It's great.
Burble?
I already used the best boggin name of all
Benjamin
time.
Burble is an
It's-
exceptional
Sorry, guys.
boggin.
Yeah.
Suck it.
Hi everybody, I'm Hubble Free. I thought maybe I could bake you some bread, but I put it in the oven, but I accidentally, instead of turning it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, I turned it to 350 degrees Celsius, so it burned. So, but the thing is, I got it out, and I thought maybe I could rescue it, so I put it in the sink, and then I poured water on it, and now it's just a soggy mess, and it's kind of burned, but at the same time, I just wanted to show you that I cared about you, and that you're my friends, so I wanted you to see the effort that I was willing to put in for you, and
Not
here it
very
is.
humble.
Yeah, John, what does humble mean to you?
It's my name, goddammit.
Oh, it's just a character with the name Humble Free. I love it.
Because I was here for it until it was like, I need you to know what effort I put in. I'm like, that's not humble at all.
We can't choose our names sometimes. Sometimes
see.
our names are given to us.
I see.
Kung Fu Fenris, are you okay?
See,
You are Scrooge Jiminy Free.
I know, it's like something's going on.
Jiminy
but I don't
Cricket is pretty
understand.
good. Oh,
Jiminy
Scoots
That's
is
why you're here,
Jiminy
Gwen.
Cricket.
You are Scoots'
Oh,
Jiminy
yeah, yeah.
Cricket.
Okay.
telling him to whistle and stay humble.
I don't need a Jiminy Cricket. I'm not a puppet that was turned into a real boy, guys. I swear. He thinks the puppet protests too much.
What did you say in that one shot
That's really true.
where you were the robot or the alien? You were like, onward to the vegetable.
No, probably.
What?
You were
Sounds
grocery
like
shopping and trying
yeah.
to seem natural,
Yes.
and you just...
I
remember
can
that.
recall all of this.
It
but,
was
like,
so
Very
good.
good.
Yeah.
That's oh my god, that was
You were a
funny.
gun for a second.
Oh my god. We're going, yes.
Onward to the vegetable.
Someone write that down. Maybe I...
That's so natural.
so natural.
So human, much well.
Let us purchase vegetables.
We got a bunch of people here.
Yeah.
And this one's going out to you, Tuskface, but we're going to have a recap of what happened last session. Are we ready?
Yes.
The trio returned to Bar Balthazar with Apotheosis and Zack, giving Weathered Storm a chance to unwind. Dante told the others of his altercation with Dusk. Apotheosis, fearing for his safety, accompanied him when he went to check in on his sister, Janet. Macris decided to relieve some boredom with any percent and invited him to her place. To her surprise, she felt comfortable and safe in his presence, and for the first time in many nights, enjoyed a restful sleep. Troyan stayed behind with Zack and, to her surprise, exchanged tales with the young Galliard about first loves. She warned him that Guru getting involved with a mortal usually elicits pain from both sides and cautioned him against it. Janet told Dante to get his head out of his ass, that the most important thing is doing what you feel is right. To his surprise, he listened. After confessing his feelings for Apotheosis, they kissed under the glow of a giant orange.
I pushed the audience safety button by accident.
Oh no!
No,
actually,
no,
no, it's
no,
not.
it should be up
It's
there.
really there, yeah. Oh, hi.
Welcome, weirdness.
I joined
See,
at the
we're
right
up to the
time.
usual shit.
Yo. Yes. Yeah. New old time, new same old.
Old new time.
New old. Shit.
Old new shit.
Old new shit.
Old
Captain
new
Spluey, you are home. I am thrilled. Truly, truly.
Well, now that we've also heaved our huge sigh of relief after that marvel,
Tension and release.
we can.
Does anybody have a grapefruit?
You know those aren't allowed in this house.
They're really not.
Yeah.
Very well.
Oh, thanks. Competentness. That's nice.
Flower of August, why don't you say hello to people you don't?
That's there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
But,
just
you know,
asking.
It's just a good question.
You know, you can say hi to everybody.
Get in there. Make a friend.
Why does this
You know?
look like this?
Because I'm not making any more after this.
No. That's it's the numbers tank. Right. No. This is where the.
Oh my god, Aragorn has just deleted her Twitch account.
Oh
Wow.
God.
No. Oh man.
Also, no strangers here. That's right.
Cheers.
Probably at sub-only chat by default.
Nice. Do.
Any questions before we start? Like, why am I here? Where are the exits?
Is this Captain Spluey's home or everyone's home? Really, that's my only question. Nope.
Nope.
No other questions.
Very well. My first kiss was awful. It was like the worst. So bad. And right after it happened, I wondered, is this it? Like, am I just going to be a horrible kisser forever? Is that the life that I've chosen for myself? And it got better. The first time I ran a game, much the same thing happened. It did not go well. I had a group of players who I did not vibe with particularly well. And it was, I wouldn't say a disaster, but I definitely left that room feeling, well, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'm just not cut out for kissing or running. So there are firsts that happen, and we have to think to ourselves whether or not we have to base the future on these firsts, or whether we accept the fact that the first time we try something, we are probably not going to be great at it, and then we will continue and practice, and hopefully practice a lot, and then maybe you'll get to be somewhat decent at it. Your guru. That's what you do. Not all of your fights will be won. Not all of your interactions with spirits will be correct. There will be a rite of contrition in your future, I am sure. Maybe even a satire rite, who knows? But what I will tell you is the first time you do something, it can also be glorious. It can be the best thing that's ever happened to you. Maybe it's because you have a knack for it. Maybe it's because you just can step forward and realize that this is what you were supposed to do your entire life. Or you could be me, underneath a tree on a shiny September day, convinced that you don't deserve love for the rest of your life. Anyway, you've got some things to heal up, I'm sure. Dante, I am to ask you, do you believe that you acted out of wisdom last session?
I believe that seeking seeking advice from someone who has a different perspective from yours is wise.
And heating it.
And heeding it is wise. That's what I believe.
Then you may heal your aggravated willpower damage.
Whoa, look at you go.
Thank you.
But we also have one other thing that we have to deal with you, Dante. For you slept last night.
Okay.
And that means that you dreamed.
Oh, great. That sounds great.
Yeah, so I'm just going to pull up my list of dreams that were submitted.
Okay.
And let's see if I can find one that would be appropriate for you.
Right.
Because, of course, we like to involve our listeners here. We like to give them a chance to get themselves in on
The action, as it were.
on the action. Let's see. Never seem to be signed in as me when I open Discord on this machine,
Look,
which is fine. There's nothing wrong
I had
with
to
that.
tell someone about something.
I had to go and see a man.
That's not sketchy
about
at
a
all.
I didn't accidentally message someone as John and then be like, oh shit,
Oh,
delete, and
good
then
lord.
message them as myself and be like, sorry about that.
All right.
Hi. Have I told you about Bitcoin? No.
Hey, bay you up? Oh
Hey,
shit,
baby.
delete.
Undo.
Dante finds himself in the field just at Angel Woods, right where they didn't kill any percent. He's in lupus form, and he hears Apotheosis's expressive howl from the woods calling him. He follows, first guided by her howl, then her scent. And as he closes in, he catches glimpses of her lupus form, leading him deeper within the forest. When she notices him, she changes to Hamid. She is naked. RPGClinic suspense. In response, Dante changes to Hamid. He is also naked. RPGClinic suspense. RPGClinic suspense. Apotheosis doesn't stop or even slow down to acknowledge his lack of clothing, but keeps moving deeper into the woods. Dante follows. It's all very 70s naturist-inspired Lost in the Wilderness vibey. Apotheosis stops as she reaches a clearing. There's a cliff with a smooth stone surface and a small brook. From the bottom of the brook, she grabs a handful of clay and turns to the cliff wall. Using the clay in her thumb, she begins inscribing the wall with glyphs. It's unlike anything Dante's ever seen before, yet as he watches her, it starts making sense. The glyphs form a code, like a source code for Gaia herself, known to the guru of ancient times but long since forgotten. Ancient knowledge is awakened within Dante, and he grabs a handful of clay and gets to work coding next to Apotheosis. For a while, they work as one, side by side, wordlessly continuing each other's code blocks. Then, at one moment, they reach to inscribe the same glyph, and their hands collide. Apotheosis stops. She turns, meeting his gaze for the first time, and with no trace of hesitation, she leans in to kiss him. Losing themselves in the kiss, as you do, because it's a dream, Dante feels a vision surging within him, maybe of Gaia herself, except he wakes up before he sees any of it.
Dante feels something surging within.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But that's really, really fantastic. Whoever submitted that, kudos. Very cool. Very dreamy.
Very dreamy. Yeah.
Let's just say this person submitted
Fluid.
several others.
Dude.
It's just Dante in various sexual, situations with various people.
Dante opened the Kama Sutra. His next
no.
target. Oh, God.
I intentionally avoided submitting a sex dream. I was like, I'm good. Everyone else has done it.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm good.
Incredible. Ian's doing.
However, all of you will start at Rage 2. My question is, do you have anything that you want to do specifically before I just interrupt you with the next major cataclysmic world-ending event?
If you look under the table,
Yeah.
you'll find. Sorry, I'm gonna.
Can I like I don't know?
Do I have
check
to,
out my
do I have to
stock
put something under your table now every goddamn session
Yeah.
at this point? All right.
It's a chocolate bar.
options?
I deserve a treat.
If it's gonna be world ending, I'm gonna cash out my stock options. Kidding.
Auction.
Yeah, because the thing that you need more than anything else when the world ends is
Cold hard
liquid
cash. Yeah, exactly.
assets.
Exactly. Give us the gimmick.
How's my Bitcoin doing? No.
Dogecoin, obviously.
Macros has a question for any present. Assuming he returns with breakfast.
Yeah, he does.
You have anywhere else you need to be today, or
I should check in at some point with downstream, but that doesn't have to be any time, and I can probably just use the phone. Why? What about you?
I was wondering if you wanted to stick around here.
When did you ask him this? Like as he's opening the door?
Once like food had been
Like
had arrived.
pulled out of bags?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like he opens the door, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No brush.
I'd like that.
Food gets set aside.
Okay. I was thinking like, no, he's not the kind of guy who would. There are certain NPCs of mine who definitely would have been like, but I went out and I got it. What are you doing?
Totally fair. Totally fair.
Sure.
But the breakfast Sammys, yeah.
They're gonna get cold. Yeah.
All right. Do either the two of you have anything that you want to do?
Nope.
I mean, Dante would thank Apotheosis again for staying. And she did. She was curled up on the couch in Lupus. His couch in Lupus, to be clear.
Yeah, with
Can
her
you
head under a
describe
cushion.
Dante's apartment?
No.
Because I have a very clear image of Macros's.
Oh, I thought you were gonna just make a whole bunch of assumptions.
No.
Okay.
How many resources do you have on your sheet there?
Maybe. Hang on. I'm just gonna check before I get one. I actually have, guys. You should have.
I do.
Okay.
I have 2.
Wow. So it's fine.
She owns a bar.
Bah. Dante has that, I don't remember what it's called, but like that smart cereal that's like all protein or whatever. Like
Kashi?
Vector.
No, it's like
Oh, the one that's been heavily internet advertised?
correct. Yes, we would
Okay.
have that. Yes.
Soylent grains.
I mean, honestly.
Soylent grains are people. He's like pouring out a couple of bowls and then brings one in to offer to Apotheosis when she wakes up.
It doesn't take very long, but at one point she lifts her head and there's this sort of slow blink of like, why am I on a couch?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then looks at the bowl. You set the bowl on a table, right? You're not like gonna put the bowl on the floor.
No. Come on. I understand these are. Yeah. Yes, on the table.
She shifts back to Hamid. However, I should point out that her clothing is dedicated, so
Oh, okay. So no need for me to go get any clay and start.
I don't know.
Swayze
You had a
it.
dream.
I did. It's true.
Maybe Dante keeps Play-Doh instead. Do you have a little machine with a little lever so you can like squeeze out like a star or a circle or a square?
Yeah.
Man, do they
Loves
even
to
make
play
those things
little
anymore?
I'm sure.
I'm sure we could find them. I know what your nephew is getting for his birthday, so we can play with
He
it.
loves Play-Doh.
Right now, he does.
Sure.
It's the best.
Yeah, and you can eat it. You shouldn't, but you can.
opinions expressed by RPG Clinic do not necessarily reflect. Oh no, that's characters. Whatever the ticker says, you know.
Yeah.
I guess John said that. No, sorry. Anyway, we don't necessarily stand by
Opinions
John's
expressed in
opinion.
character, not reflective of those held by the player or anyone at RPG Clinic.
Thank you.
You made decisions last night.
Find every once in a while I have to.
What is this?
Good for you. Good for me, anyway.
She looks up and there's like press X to doubt.
Yeah.
All over her face.
Really good. It's mainly protein. It's low carb. I like it.
Are you checking your macros? And
Kinda
she starts to eat it.
Looks down a little bit, like maybe, you know, like a little bit of that. Thank you again for staying, for being here, for.
I said you wouldn't be alone.
I wasn't
We are going to have to do something about it, though.
about.
My sister.
These flashes I get from the spirit world, from wherever. I don't want to rush to conclusions. I don't want to make
You need more information, don't you?
exactly.
Well, then we should get it. But we should not do this without your pack.
No.
This is awful. And she's still eating it and looks very happy.
Oh, okay, great. Okay. It's what I have. What do we know about
It's perfect.
Oh. What do we know about the Stargazers?
They left a long time ago. Back when we still had a nation.
Yet. Can you leave? Can you... you leave a nation, where do you go? Into hiding? Into the Umbra? Is that possible?
This morning, I think anything's possible. And she just looks back down at the cereal, and there's a slow flush, and then she just keeps eating. You should make sure that Ryan's alright. Last night must have been difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's sitting at... Do you have like a breakfast nook? Or is it
No, I think...
like
it's
coffee table in front of your television set?
correct. That's what that is. All of the money in the apartment is with the computer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that's the
in the
setup.
mattress.
It's cash under the mattress.
I'm in this
Gold
one, and I don't
bars,
like
yeah.
it.
No, but yeah, the office is the money in the apartment for sure.
She's just sitting on the couch, and she still has the same sort of like very sort of aggro glasswalker outfit that she was wearing the night before. Her lights aren't currently on, but she just seems to be content, just very slowly. The thing is, when she's eating this cereal, she doesn't take a spoonful and then put it in her mouth. She takes one of the little bits and goes, and then one of the bits and goes, "Arp."
Gonna take a long time.
It's gonna take a while.
All right.
Little shaft of sunlight kind of beaming in. But you can call your pack if you want, or you
will.
can just stand there and watch her. That's okay too.
Well, yeah. I mean, as soon as the camera goes away from the scene, I think I'm just gonna be T-posing in there, right? So. I like these guys. Oh, there they are. I like them all. Yeah. I'm going to I'm gonna call Ian and make sure she's all right.
You calling Troy? Okay.
Yeah.
You have a good night? Everything okay? You're safe?
Perfectly. You?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't alone. Right? That was the guarantee. And we're good. There's a smile in his voice. You can hear it.
Does she figure it out? Yeah, she probably figures it out. Uh-huh.
How dare you, Eric?
I'm glad to hear it.
Does she sound? She doesn't sound glad to me.
No, she
Is that
sounds
true?
sincere. Tired but sincere
Okay.
is what she's aiming for.
Okay.
I'm glad, really.
I think we should. We have to figure out our. We got to figure out our next steps with Dusk. I don't know what's happening over there, but I'm.
I asked for a charisma athletics roll.
There's 1, 1, 3, 4. Not a brutal outcome, but
Charisma.
he doesn't want to
athletics.
completely fuck this
You
up.
can't re-roll a 1 on a rage die.
Oh.
I thought it was only if it comes up as a
Let me
brutal.
check that.
No, I thought it was only brutal outcomes you couldn't reroll.
I will check that.
If so, I got
Roll
calls to
roll anyway, just for now. We'll-
Oh yeah. Oh, much better.
There we go.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Thanks for having a real
Well,
conversation.
I think so.
Are you going to have a lazy morning then? We won't see you till later?
No, I think we need to talk about Dusk, about what we're gonna do.
We do.
Sorry for being all business.
It's all right.
Strike while the iron's hot. She knows something's up. She might try to get out of town.
I mean,
I'll see
if she hasn't already gone.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to figure that out. See you at the bar?
Yeah. She hangs up.
Yeah, click.
Brutal die results cannot be re-rolled.
Wow.
Okay. I
Cool.
did not know that, so
Very good.
I have not been rolling that appropriately.
That's fine.
I don't think any of us have.
We'll just have to
We're
retcon the
ready.
past 25 episodes.
Yeah,
Start
I
it
thought it
over.
was
Combing through-
brutal outcomes can't be rolled away.
So, well, that is
Yeah.
true, but that's also because you can't re-roll a 1 or a 2 on a rage die. How many successes?
2.
Okay, well, if you are going to call Macris, you don't interrupt her. There was a brutal outcome. I would have totally been like,
I mean, she would have just denied the call, as I just did, because I got a phone call from my alma mater trying to get money out of a theater major.
Come on. What are you doing?
they stopped that with me. I don't know what I said to them.
Yes, hello, you're live on Twitch.
I
Oh. Oh,
Oh no.
sorry.
You want to use my rag?
Thank you. It fell on the floor. Thank you, Kate. Sorry for the spill.
What fell on the floor?
Some tea.
He literally spilled the tea.
I don't think I got anything, so.
Here, pass it over to him. The tea.
Oh, yeah, probably good. Thanks, Liz.
Thanks, Eric Gwen.
Put that right there, and I will go.
You going down?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
But
Going down, in an earlier round.
the
Sugar,
call to
we're
Macros
going down.
goes
Swing.
unanswered. Oh, perfect. Okay.
His character sheet is harassed.
There are role-playing games in which you are supposed to put water onto your character sheet, and then if it messes up what's written on there, then you no longer have access to that.
That. I wonder what the game was, though.
You did laugh, Captain Splooey, and I thank you for that. Cheers! The tea that is not my own.
Oh, sorry for that, guys. I got too excited.
Thank you for
Not knocking it into any
Your-
technical equipment.
under the table activity.
If only we had a camera just behind.
Oh, I keep bonking that microphone. Sorry.
Oh,
Listeners.
like back there? The over the
Like
shoulder player cam?
Yeah.
Be cute.
Kate,
Yes.
your breakfast gets cold, but it's tell me what your goal is. Is it for fun?
Trying to figure out how to phrase this.
It's all right.
She like it's not. She's hungry,
Okay.
and she wants to see what he wants to do.
She's open to possibility.
Yeah.
Okay. That's completely fair. It was just more like I just wanted to see whether it was just literally like, okay, I got what I wanted, and then you kick his ass out the door.
No.
That would be, as suggested in the chat, any percent.
Yeah.
Speed running.
Correct. Correct.
Sex
Just
percent.
Ma'am.
She's just like, hold on. Pulls up live stream.
Yeah,
Live
yeah.
split. Puts it up on a screen.
I mean, that's easy. 'Cause that was the goal.
Damn. Easy.
Men are easy.
Depends.
As a man, I stand by and cannot. Yeah.
I just want to know what the splits look like. At any rate,
Start the timer, John. Come over here.
Oh my god.
And Ben.
Yep.
um,
Correct. Yep. Correct.
Scott, spill more tea.
We're spilling tea, all right.
you will get a phone call, however, but I assume that it is when you both kind of get around to the idea of eating a reheated breakfast. Any percent is sitting across from the table. Do you have a microwave?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's microwaving your coffees.
I feel like that's all you have in the
Hell
kitchen.
yeah.
It's just like
Been
a
there.
table and a microwave. No fridge, no oven.
I'm sure there's a fridge.
Gotta be something in the fridge. But
Microwaving coffee in boxer shorts when you get a phone call.
What's up?
you good? You safe?
Yeah, you?
Yeah. Yeah, as
So why the phone call?
we got a strong
Had a
takes
good
another
night,
bite of
huh?
cereal.
Strike
And
while
then
the
he
oil
falls
is out.
down, yeah.
Had a good night, huh?
Just T-poses.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Good.
I just think it's Apotheosis agrees we gotta go after Dusk while we can before she's out of town. She knows something. I don't know what it is.
She with you?
Dusk? No.
Mm-mm. Where should we meet up? Bar?
The bar.
Yep.
The bar. Unless you're
No, I'll be there soon.
alright.
Boop.
Work call.
We call it work. There's shit going on, right? As there always is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it.
I should take a shower.
That's probably a good idea. And he takes the coffee out and he sips it and then passes yours, like as he's sort of trying to drink as much as he can without looking like he's just before he puts it down on
Right.
the counter before he goes out.
Out of this, yeah.
Shower.
Shower. Alone. I like to think that Troyan has a plant.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the shower? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those ferns.
Incredible.
Ferns love a bathroom.
Unreal, Ost. It's very good. Is Zach still staying at the bar, Liz?
I
Like
think
it's
so.
in the chamber, the hidden chamber.
I mean, it's
The
he
safe
will-
room. That's the word. I was
it's considered his room until he officially says that he's moving out, and then Troyan would be very nosy about knowing exactly where he plans to
Yeah,
stay and
for
whether
sure.
it's safe.
For sure. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that all of you eventually converge on the bar, but Apotheosis just towards the end of her cereal. Doesn't take as long as it seems. Eventually she just starts taking like 2 and then 3 and then more. Can you roll me your wits insight? Just curious.
That's right. 4 successes.
She wants to look like she's being polite. So she's thinking that this is the correct way to do it, that you're only supposed to have one at a time, but now she's sneaking more because it's in her nature to gobble.
Down her foot. Okay, yeah.
Wolf down her food. Fine. We won't make a Jiggly reference for this. What are you going to tell them?
I'm going to tell them what I know, which is what she
What
said.
are you going to tell them about last night?
What do you want me to tell them?
For your pack.
Yeah,
I would assume you would tell them everything. Every last detail.
I want them to know. Because they trust you too. But I want them to know so they can make that decision for themselves.
Okay. We should go.
Yeah.
And she pushes herself up off the couch.
Yeah.
I assume. Do you have a t-shirt?
Yeah, and he goes and pulls one out. Yeah, for sure. They're mostly like cutoffs. Like he's or cut off the sleeves, or they have been cut off. Mostly sleeves.
And they're also probably like, you know, Dante's not tiny.
No.
Okay. So she replaces her top at the very least with a shirt, but of course because it's cut off and because therefore the sleeves go like right down to like the bottom of her rib cage.
Oh, yeah.
She kind of looks at herself and goes,
Nice.
and then heads out with you. And you will meet up at the bar, which is not open yet because it is the morning. There's someone there for meal prep, I imagine.
Well, I don't have much in the way of meals.
I guess not. You kind of just have like pub food, right? Like
Yeah, but nothing too like. I think it's more like snacks, like
you probably have like
bowls of peanuts and maybe nachos.
Yeah.
like nachos. Maybe you have like one of those devices where you just put a potato in it and you squeeze it and it just squashes out fries directly into.
I mean, I don't think they have a deep
oil.
fryer.
Ooh, nice.
No, I think it's very Grumpy's
Yeah,
in that regard.
yeah.
Grumpy's has like, here's a bowl of chips, asshole, you know, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
All right, so then there is no food prep and you have it all to yourself.
Right.
Hey.
Our food prep NPC that could have existed.
No.
Oh.
Would it have
Mistakes
been
were made.
Shonk, though? That's my question.
Shunk gets to have a little bit of a life.
Good. Can't wait to find out more about it.
Troyan has prepped quite a bit of coffee for everybody.
Oh, thank God.
Apotheosis is wearing one of Dante's shirts. It has an NVIDIA logo on it, I guess.
Oh,
What do you want to have put on it?
that's a good question.
Dante just goes to conventions and picks up the
Steals all
swag
the
bags,
swag,
and that's how
yeah.
he dresses himself.
Nice. That's actually quite good. Yeah. That's a good question, actually.
It's a black t-shirt.
Great.
Perfect. Yeah. With the NVIDIA logo.
Challenge everything.
That's what I was thinking, Eric. Went, shh, don't tell anyone. Oh, God, Troyan, thank you. Glug, 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 glug. You grabbed some coffee.
Is Zach awake and has he joined us?
No, he's a teenager and therefore does not wake up until 11:30.
Nice.
Fair.
Unless somebody gets him up either by knocking on his door or by deliberately moving things around in such a way that it's like, get up.
No, I don't think so. I feel like they were up
Okay,
late
no,
talking.
He is,
So.
he is conked out.
Right.
Do you bring any percent with you?
I thank him profusely for bringing the heated blanket and encourage him to take it home before she steals it because it's too precious for her to keep.
Oh.
But that it helped immensely.
That's nice.
I have to do the roll I gotta make here.
Yep, he does frenzy. What?
What?
Oh my god.
The blanket's just like torn into pieces.
Are you giving him his stuff back because you don't want him to return, or are you just...
No, it's specifically the heated blanket. She doesn't say, and unplugs his DVD
Yeah.
player and packs up all the DVDs, so she doesn't do all of that. It's
that's-
just like, take your...
That's
Yeah.
fine. Just wanted to check to make
Yeah.
sure that it wasn't like a, hey, thanks a lot.
That was fun, bye.
See it downstream.
See you around, I guess.
He does say that he'll be downstream. And he thanks you for the night before too. He had fun.
Yeah.
Right, so we have to find Dusk.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to check out these clubs. The ones that Hannah and Juan have visited. And there is apparently some overlap with Ken.
Which, you know, might just be a coincidence, but
We have to examine every coincidence.
correct. And possibly not, right? See, exactly. You're right. I think that's a good idea. I would wonder if it was some sort of drop or meeting, whether they would have changed their location after Ken. Hard to know. But that's a good place to start. Maybe we can find other connections, other people. Go-betweens. Anything.
We can't afford to take any longer to find an answer for Stag. Otherwise, the new leader of Weathered Storm is going to be the one paying the price.
Good point.
You had a vision. No more than that.
I had the vision, and when I told Dusk, when I tried to stop her from leaving, she silenced us. She tried to put me down. When I told her that I knew, I tried to goad her. She said I didn't know what I was talking about. She said I didn't understand the truth. And that tells me that even if I'm wrong, she's hiding something.
Why would she leave you alive to tell the rest of us about this?
So dissent.
Yeah. She wants us to know. Or she doesn't want to kill a warrior of Gaia without just cause. Possible.
Describe your vision again.
Dante kind of closes his eyes and runs his finger around the rim of his coffee cup and tries his best to recall every detail. I will read the note I took because I feel like that's probably useful. Where is it here? There was a wolf giving birth, and 3 of the cubs, one looking to the west, one looking to the east, so towards dusk, towards dawn, and then one covered in the dew of the morning, were there. Suddenly the clearing was surrounded by purple and green flames. All 3 of them were trying to get away, and only Dusk, the cub facing to the west, when confronted by the flames, was burned by them. That's what I have. It doesn't imply that she chose something, but just something chose her, maybe.
Or that the other 2 were able to pass through the flame.
Yeah.
And that she was burned. So, is it in fact that she's the only one that's hurting and the other 2 are with the flame? Then Macris looks at Apotheosis.
Yeah, Dante also looks up at Apotheosis. You've said before that family is family, but that as Guru we choose our own pack. That's true. If there's anything you know of your sister, Theosis, please. We just want to find who has been sowing this dissent and this discord. Who has been poisoning the minds of those at Weathered Storm.
Because if it isn't her, she better have a damn good explanation for what she's been doing. And if it is, then we need to tell the rest of the Sept.
Macro says, doesn't add on to that.
Nope.
No one has a good explanation of what happened that day.
I'm not asking for her to explain that. But why did she attack Dante? Why wasn't she playing with him? She's acting suspiciously.
More importantly, she was demanding to see you. She was trying to find you. Knowing that you were coming back to Weathered Storm, it seemed maybe like a breaking point.
She did not kill you.
Correct. She could have. She hurt me. It was enough to send a message.
She struck first.
Dante hesitates. No. Not really.
That
Jesus.
complicates it.
I tried to stop her.
And then she won.
Yeah. Did not submit.
That's fair. I'm not questioning that. It's just
One's
different than if she attacked you. But, yeah.
No one is asking you to show throat. But you attacked her, which, again, yes, it complicates things.
I tried to stop her.
From doing what?
Finding you.
Why?
There was threat in her eyes. Behind the shades. It's just a feeling.
And then she silenced you, so you couldn't call for help, and really injured you.
Didn't kill him.
Exactly.
So weird.
You could have left me for dead. But at the same time, if she had, you would have known. Both of you. I'm sure you would have known.
Yeah, and we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
She definitely didn't leave you for dead. But for dead doesn't have a third entry. Valve doesn't count to 3.
Dante goes for his coffee mug, but also kind of just like goes out for a prompt.
She does not notice.
Does not. Okay, all right.
Just goes back to her coffee cup.
He leaves it there for a while, then retracts his hand and takes a sip of his coffee.
I don't know anything about pipes and valves and entries. Sips coffee.
It's a... Never mind.
The way that I see it, you have a few options here. We can go and try to find Dusk. Attempt to get more information, especially if there's more than just you. It will not be so easy for her to run or for her to take you on. You could also see what else you can discover through me.
If there's anything else useful that you think we don't know, please share.
But if there's something locked inside your mind that you can't access, maybe we can find a way to do so.
There's a slight
Yeah.
flash of challenge in her eyes when
fair.
Troyan is like doing this.
Yeah.
Everyone has stuff locked in their minds that they can't remember. That's our whole problem.
We would love to find a way to unlock your memory. We're not talking about that necessarily. If we figure something out, we'll share. But if there's anything else, however small, about Dusk, about Dew, about your upbringing, about anything, any breaks in the pattern that you think would be useful to us, please share. We've been burned quite a lot recently with people not telling us things. And us only finding out later. And it's getting a little bit tiresome.
understand. Secrets are a hard thing. I imagine there are no secrets among the three of you.
That sounds pointed.
I'm sure there are.
So, what secret did you reveal to her that you think that he should tell us?
It's not a secret. Apotheosis and I, Dante raises his voice,
So,
but yeah.
as he starts to say that, I trusted her with everything.
Dante's
Ever since I was born. She always seemed like she had everything figured out, decided, set. I've watched. All three of us are Galliards. Yet I've never seen somebody be able to dissect somebody in so small a time and discover their core and their truth, and be able to put a word to that truth.
Drawing lines as it matters. Because Dusk named you. I gave you a deeping.
Dew is stronger than the two of us. But he doesn't have her skill. And I think differently than they do. I can tell you that Dusk is fond of a few things. Fashion. In a different way is something that she ignores. I think she wears the same outfit every day. She says this in like a slightly like, I like fashion.
Yeah. Why would you do that? Yeah. Okay.
But she's also been the one who's pulled most away from our upbringing. I can't remember the last time that I saw her in Lupus form.
For someone who travels so much, for someone who is indeed a strider, I wonder why.
Don't know. Still try to maintain connections to there. Dew returns to where we were born regularly. But I have never seen her shift to that form. Not since her first change.
Never.
That feels odd
That's
for any of us.
just what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do we find her?
I mean, the thing that seems to crop up again and again is that she's looking for you.
Will use me as bait.
Yeah.
Okay,
If you howled, do you think she would hear you?
If I challenged her, or if I asked her to approach,
Sure.
she should.
This is a big island. This is a big world. She's a strider. She could be anywhere in theory. Where to hell?
Cut to Sydney, Australia.
On top of the the
Opera House, of
yeah,
course.
match,
Where
yeah.
else? Sorry, Australia, for reducing you to one landmark.
What?
Sincerely, Montreal. Where would you hail from? The top of the cross on the mountain.
Oh, now there's the Great Barrier Reef.
I've also played Carmen Sandiego.
Penny Percent's data was very sparse when it came to Dusk. He assumed she was out of the city. If she's not necessarily revisiting the birth pack,
She was in the city yesterday.
well, if I were her, I'd be far away by
beep,
now.
boop, 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 boop. Texting any percent. Could you see if you can find anything on? It's the network. Did I break his network?
Yeah, the network got taken down.
Oh shit.
Do you think you... ...
Oh, poop.
disappears.
Of what little data you had on Dusk, were there any repeat locations?
It only takes a couple of minutes for it to come back. Weathered storm. Angel Woods. Dante Sisters.
Damn it! Janet.
Janet! Yay.
They all love you.
And Champlain Bridge.
Champlain Bridge as in crossing it, coming from elsewhere, question mark.
I assume.
Okay. I show it to Troy and angling it in such a way that maybe the rest of the conversation maybe can't be seen by Dante.
Can she see the rest of the
Well,
conversation?
wasn't she there when I
Oh
sent
yeah,
all
she
the messages?
she
So that's exactly.
assumes they boned.
Unreal.
So the rest of the messages are things like, do you want breakfast? And
How many sausages?
Oh,
do
I
you
forgot
want?
that was there.
Okay.
Kate forgot. Kate forgot that. Never mind. Then she wouldn't. She would just relay the information.
Ooh. Secrets.
No, she's just like,
Oh, yes.
ask any percent. He says, Angel Woods, Weathered Storm, and Champlain Bridge probably just coming to and from the island.
if she is indeed with other people, if she is in league, then by attracting her, we may be attracting others as well. We'll have to be careful.
It's not without risk, but it's only something I can't believe I'm only thinking of this now. We're social creatures. She can't be alone out in the world. If she's only ever been back and forth between Downstream and Weathered Storm, not truly feeling like she belongs at either one, then who does she speak to when she's out there in the world?
It's not how she believed. She was a part of both. It's... And then there's this moment of like frustration and then a remembrance of what happened, and then it sort of smooths over for a second. She did not claim formal membership in either sept, but she was still an ally, a regular feature, and permitted at both cairns. She had access to both, much as you have access to both.
We have not claimed formal membership in either. And yet we have each other. You say that she's distanced herself from her birth form, from you?
Then we should call for her.
I agree.
Where?
Angel Woods. Call it a feeling.
It's
Right.
more than a feeling. Isn't it?
Dante remembers he has a flash of his dream, which started in Angelwood. Yeah.
And he immediately starts taking off his clothes.
No one... Guys, trust me on this.
You just start busting out into more than a feeling when I hear that old song.
Yeah. You have karaoke in the bar?
Yeah.
Nice. That's going to
Like
the
Monday
old
nights or
memory
karaoke nights.
Old memory bank.
There's
for
pub
sure.
quiz too.
Okay, Scott Humphreys entered the chat.
We should get a
Listen,
quiz
it's
or
weird though
something.
that
Crush it.
that pub quiz though, it always has this one question that it's like, do you support the worm? And then
People are like, the worm? What is
but then the people who answer yes, they don't come back.
No one ever sees them again.
so strange.
They get a special prize.
They get
It's in the
invited
back
to a
room.
special award ceremony in the back alley, and then they're never seen again. Yeah, it's weird.
Hey, would you like a free shot?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Bang!
Oh.
Goodbye, Scott. Free.
I thought it was a yes and.
You're going to
Angel Woods is the plan.
I would like a chance to change my clothes.
Yep, we'll take a break.
Yeah, of course. That's
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's,
Do you have anything?
Yeah. Just starts.
Oh,
Clumping
sorry.
up
I
the
thought
stairs.
that was out of character. John being hot and wanting to switch into shorts and calling a break.
No.
Literally, that's what I thought was going on.
If you want me to change my clothes, you don't have to take a break.
no.
Yeah.
It's
Start
more
that
than a
timer.
feeling. Yeah. Hands percent.
Sorry. Continue the scene. I'm here.
Oh my. Apotheosis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
God fucking damn it.
Troyan
gonna
is
be like that,
on
is
the
it?
stairs and waiting to see if Apotheosis is gonna come with her. So
Oh.
she's changing her clothes. There's clothes
Oh,
upstairs.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought she meant go back to downstairs. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
What? She asked if
We should
Troyan
have
had
more. We should
anything.
have more backup just in case. You're the leader of downstream. Do you mind if I call to the moon?
If you bring too many
Oh,
people,
muscle. Yeah.
she may not come.
Right. I mean, we got Macros, right? Why do we need anyone else?
Rude.
No offense. No offense. Offense meant.
Troyan fixed me up real good. So I'm down for another fight.
I'm really good against one person.
I'm hoping we won't have to.
Mm.
Hoping this is all maybe a misunderstanding.
So you and Apotheosis go upstairs?
Yep.
Leaving Macros and Dante.
Oh,
to...
the old best friends.
So,
So
had a good night.
it's not what you think. Is how
You
he
sure
opens that
sounded
conversation.
like you were about to announce all kinds of.
We're he lowers his voice. We're like a thing now, yeah, but nothing.
Congrats.
Thank you. I don't know how to say it, but she told me I was okay to allowed to. She told me it was okay.
I'm glad.
Did you? Everything good here? Zach was okay, right?
Yeah,
Everything's good?
seemed good.
He doesn't know, so he's not waiting for an answer.
Just sips her coffee.
Okay.
Good, because if you hadn't acted, I was gonna figure out what the statute of limitations was.
Excuse me? What?
You seemed very interested in not
Got some advice.
answering her interest.
I had to hear it from somebody else as well, apparently.
Well, I'm glad that you have chosen.
I have chosen. He says. in that way, yeah. Exactly.
Oh my god.
Correct, Eric. Yeah.
Do you think anything that you have would be appropriate?
She opens one of the drawers that's under the bed. You borrowed stuff from me last time. Do you want the same?
She starts going through some things, and you can tell that there's just the slightest hint of, like, not just, whoa, I gotta wear something else, oh boy, but like interest. I'm like,
Oh, this looks good. Yeah.
It's all NVIDIA.
Sponsor us.
Guys,
Leggings.
I thought we already had Loop.
I would rather get sponsored by the juggernaut that is NVIDIA than, no offense, Loop, but
Oh, hey, look.
Also, like, sorry, whatever fucking company you are, but you're like, oh, we're so great. We're, like, really eco-friendly and, like, rescuing ugly oranges, but only in non-GMO oranges. It's like, pick. Are you rescuing, like, food waste, or are you being non-GMO?
Yeah, like what?
They want to be everything. They want to be everything. They're advertising. There's so much advertising in this blurb. It's intense. Anyway.
It's only
which do you think? And she just starts showing you.
This one.
And you're not going to mind if this one is torn.
No, it'd look better like that.
Really? And then and then afterwards she just stops for a second, and then he's shy.
Who, Dante?
Yes. Last night he wasn't shy.
Oh, boy. That's good.
Are you sure?
Sure. So something did happen. That's really good. He was like humming and hawing about it for ages.
There was a kiss.
That's good.
I spent the night in his apartment. on his couch.
How does that make you feel?
I'm not used to sleeping on something so soft.
Hmm.
He has a nice couch.
We've never even seen his place.
And then there's this moment of like, oh shit.
Oh no.
I shouldn't have.
I kind of imagine that it looks like one of those like mission control centers where like the walls are just all screens and there's just like wires everywhere.
No, he's IKEA chic. As I look around the room. Fuck.
I'm in this picture and I like it.
IKEA.
Honestly, fair.
IKEA.
Anyone from IKEA is watching.
Yeah, I'll take a sponsorship.
Yes.
Shit, are you kidding me?
They actually are correct when they say they're being ecological.
Mhm.
Take that random free beverage.
There's something that I want you to know. That if it comes down to it, if you are going to have to engage with Dusk, don't hesitate. Not on my account. I'm worried that Dante will hesitate.
I won't.
Thank you. She's been changing, by the way. She has
Troy.
zero chill about that sort of thing.
I feel like Troyan helped her like when she was injured that one time too, and helped her to the shower and stuff. So they're like they've got a rapport now.
Yeah.
When a fight means something, I don't hesitate.
I know. He may try to stop you.
He can try. It won't work. He can't stop both of us. Me and Macris, I mean.
He can't stop all three of us.
This may not be our justice to take. If she is the one who's been betraying the Sept, then she has a lot more to answer for than just us.
That's true. But if she's been betraying either Sept, I'll tear her throat out. I won't hesitate. Have you ever tried this cereal that he has? It's all protein. It's disgusting.
I'm not really a breakfast person.
And then she starts heading down the stairs.
Yeah.
So you're
Magic spoons. Oh, magic spoon cereal. That's what
magic spoon.
I was gonna get it on the. I'll put it in the Discord for people to understand where I'm coming from with this.
Yeah, somebody in the building orders it. I see boxes of it left out.
Pallets. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think they
It
only
must target like
tech bros.
yeah,
For sure.
Almost certainly.
Absolutely correct. Yeah.
men of a certain age was my suggestion, right? It's like if you're in
Men
this
who
age
want
range-
to eat better, but also really like the idea of something being
yeah,
slightly tech bro-y.
Sure.
says the person who lives off of Silent. Hello.
Angel Woods, then. She comes down. We're talking leggings and a sundress.
Ooh, I gotta.
Oh, you got
that.
a beer?
Sorry, bud.
Ryan? No, out of my way.
No.
goddamn.
She doesn't own skirts and dresses.
Oh, right.
It's gotta be
Troyan.
pants. It's gotta be pants.
Specifically.
Or like
I thought you
leggings
were.
or
I thought you
something.
were.
No.
gonna be like, you can't wear
It's
that.
just if this is Troyan's clothing, I gotta say it.
A band T-shirt and
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Sure.
The band is
you
heart.
Say, you say what the hell it is.
The band is heart.
Fine,
I'll allow
heart.
Oh, heart. That's nice.
You wish you were a tech influencer, Captain Splooey? Captain Splooey, I want you to take a good, long look at yourself. I want you to see that you are a shining star in an inky sea of black. I want to see you rise as the shithead tween influencer
it. Oh my god.
that I'm certain you can be. And when you make it there, when you are shining so brightly on top of all of us, I want you to know we still love you. Where are you going?
To the car? To Angel Woods?
That's right.
All right.
Angel Woods Park is... I feel like it's... I mean, I know we have it on the map. It's part of a larger kind of... Am I thinking of the right place? That it's part of a larger forested area?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think, eh? I
Mm-hmm.
guess we'll have a look.
Dragging across the island.
Zoom!
Yeah, it's far.
Yeah.
So to give you an idea, this is Montreal. You are currently here.
Here.
And you have to go all the way here.
We take the highway.
And you would think, oh, it's the morning. The cars in rush hour would be going in the other direction. Surely there can't be any traffic. Surprise! There's always traffic. Always.
The traffic isn't as bad in going west in the morning.
Yeah.
It's bad going east because the sun is right there.
That's true.
That is...
Yes, yep.
And it sucks. But when you head out towards Angel Woods, the car ride, you're not bringing Zachary, I assume?
No, she'll leave a note.
Don't drink anything.
If she even suspects that he's been stealing, like...
No, he's not the stealing
Okay,
type.
good, good.
Shank, however.
Yet. Oh, no.
No, I assume that you're not one of those people who, like, marks
No.
levels of every bottle.
No, and Shunk gets, employee perks and stuff.
People buy him shots.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Exactly. He doesn't. But yeah, she leaves a note that's just like, call if you need anything. We'll be back later. Hopefully we won't die, lol.
Love Troy.
Love trying.
Do you plan on hiding?
Is this you or Apotheosis asking?
Apotheosis.
Okay. Oh, sure. I mean, every time I try to do that, it works out really well. But yes.
But we need to. So that, at least briefly, she thinks that you've come to speak, and then we're all there. We need to make it... I mean, I hate to say it, we need to make it not feel like a trap until it is. And I know that it's manipulative, but that's what we have to do.
Okay.
Are you okay with this?
She wouldn't have agreed if she wasn't.
I'm just making sure. He snaps to the driver. I'm just making sure.
I'll turn this car right around. You get out to the woods.
Okay.
So, I'm going to ask each of the three of you, before anything else, I will let each of you make one roll to prepare for this. You can choose what you want to do, and then you can roll. So each of you can figure that out. In the meantime, I'm going to push the button for break
Okay.
so that you can think about this, but that you can also, go off and do other things. If you're out there on stream, we are taking a break. Feel free to ask questions, or don't. Either way. But it's just a way for us to make sure that we can play ads when we aren't pressed for, time.
Yeah.
Weirdness, I kind of like the idea that Troyan sometimes just goes off, gets the absolute shit kicked out of her, and then comes back and is like, well, someone's going to have to do inventory.
Yeah, exactly. Long-suffering bar owner. That's great. Great concept.
I don't own a bar,
No.
but I don't think I'd like to.
I'm sure you're much the same way, John. I have alternate versions of myself and my life in my head where I'm like, I wonder what it would be like to have this life. And one of those is owning a little cafe in a small, quiet town where,
But that's a cafe.
yes, it is not a bar very specifically. You do make a good point. Even though it would be, I think, certainly like pub culture in Britain when I was there, it's a different kind of vibe from people who are like, I'm going to the bar. The pub is just the public place. It's where you go. It's where you socialize with people in your community. But I agree with you. It's not. It's not something I'd like to own.
It seems like what you're doing if you're owning a bar, specifically a bar, not a pub, not just a bar, is that you're inviting people to go over and engage in a social activity.
Mhm.
Great. But that I just wonder whether there'd be too many times where it would just be a pain in the ass dealing with belligerent customers, or I imagine there must be a lot of licensing issues there. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and it's just one of those things too. I mean, like any business, I guess, right? The bigger you get, the more involved it becomes, and then eventually it's just all business. No, you are not really out on the floor. You're not doing that. I mean, maybe that's not your aim.
Yeah.
But
So Flower of August, there used to be a place here in Montreal called Funzo. Funzo was styled itself as a gaming bar where it had old arcade machines and old retro video game setups with like televisions, and as long as you were a paying customer, you basically got free play on all the machines, and it was a lot of fun. It was great. And then abruptly it stopped being cool, and they took a lot of the games away, and they just started having like video games up on screens. And I think that was because here in Quebec we have weird gaming laws that mean that if you are if you're engaged in playing a game but also in a place which serves alcohol, you can run into some issues. I mean, pinball machines are also still hard to find around here in some ways because we have weird, outdated rules about what you can do with a pinball machine. And now it's closed, and I don't mind, because when it changed, it was just a shell of itself. It just was not nearly as cool.
John.
What?
What is the drink that you hated? I was gonna fish it out and try some.
Oh, well, it's not in the fridge, so it won't be cold.
It's okay. What is it?
It's an orange drink at the liquor cabinet to the left.
Gotcha.
On the shelf to the left, you'll see it.
Thank you.
Oh, fabulous. I've always, I mean, of course, I've always really enjoyed this, but it was also new to me when I tried it, and I think that was part of the fun. But the board game bar setup, right? Has always been very appealing to me, because that, and that's not to say that video games are not sociable, because they totally are. But there is something fundamentally different, I find, about sitting around a table with food and drink and friends and playing an object, like a physical card game or board game in front of you. It's just I mean, it's nice that we live in a time where I can distinguish between different types of gaming and be like, this one is more fun for this, and this one's more fun for this, in my mind. So
the United States has us beat on that. Like, we don't have all that much in terms of things like Dave and Buster's, which is a great kind of arcade type place. There's a place in Austin that I loved called Pinballs.
Okay.
Which was a place with like a ton of pinball machines, but then also other arcade games.
Right.
And it was catered more towards like not just a kid crowd, but like towards like an adult crowd as well. So Flower of August, there also used to be a bar here in Montreal called Speakeasy, where if you opened it up, it was a place that served ice cream. And then you had to make a reservation. And if you had a reservation, you said, I have a reservation, and they would open the freezer and it would usher you into a bar.
Oh, that is amazing.
And it had like,
been there.
And it had like interesting pub food.
You still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Speakeasy itself closed. Or rather, now it's just a normal bar.
Right.
Because I don't think it did a good enough job of trying to remind people like, no, this is actually a place to come and drink. Don't go away.
Yeah, but I can see. I understand.
How is it?
I don't mind it.
Good.
Reminds me of those. Anyway,
It's just chalky to me.
those vitamin C tabs. That you
Nah, that's it. And I actually kind of like those.
Well, then I'm glad somebody does. Shall we bake them away,
So
toy?
zinced up.
Shall we return?
Yes.
Yeah.
One roll each. What will it be?
Yep.
He's
I would like to, John. I would like to conceal myself. However, my action.
I'm going to assume your concealing is separate
Oh,
from
okay.
this.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You could try to take an action to make concealing yourselves more easy. Wordsmith.
Who is?
But like, you are eventually going to have to conceal yourself somehow.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is a roll to prepare or to. What would you like?
I would like to use my gift, Penumbral Senses. The goal of which is to be able to observe the disturbances in the Umbra while dusk is approaching, potentially, if there's anything that happens. That's what I'd like to do. Which costs me willpower and I have to roll.
I want razor claws, please.
I would razor
Like to grow my razor claws.
Okay.
Blissful ignorance. So Macros is gonna figure out what feels like a strategic spot, and then go invis mode.
As for us in lore play, that would just mean that you would stand still and then just.
Incredible, isn't it? It's so good.
Yeah.
I
So she also has to change form.
should have done. Should have right raged, guys.
Oh,
Sorry.
actually, can I shift to? Can I do Hispo as well, or would that be too much to do
No.
in prep?
No. You have time to prep.
Succeed.
This was more things like,
I
do you
spent
want
a
to
lot.
scout around the area? Do you want to like set a trap? Do you want to?
I should
you've
probably
got
shift to a
time.
form that does higher stealth because my stealth sucks. So I will also shift to Hispo.
I will say that if you are in Lupus, you will get a bonus to stealth.
Okay. And that feels.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
stealth
did I
has
penalty?
penalty. Wait,
Whoops.
which is the one that gives you a bonus to stealth?
Lupus.
Oh, it doesn't say that here.
No. So it's just that there's a penalty when you're a Hispo. That's surprising.
Because you're huge.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, then I definitely pick Labro instead of Hispo.
Yeah, same.
If you choose Lupus, just for what it's worth, it is my discretion to give you a benefit to stealth.
Yeah.
So I would choose that.
I can't use my ability in normal form, so
Well then,
Labro.
Labro it is. And yes, you get a bonus to stealth from Fox because you are planning this out.
I actually don't feel that
Oh,
crazy about
that's terrible.
Rite of Rage. Doesn't feel
What is terrible?
necessary.
Just attempting to spot me is difficulty of 2 plus my wisdom, which is 3. And I have to switch forms, and I have to spend the willpower, and I have to stand still. I don't feel like that's useful at this time.
But that-
I
though.
ought not
the-
to.
So that is if somebody knows you're there
Yeah.
to try and find you.
Yeah.
So if somebody just walks in and was like, "Is anybody around?"
Yeah.
That's not. They wouldn't necessarily get to. They have to be specifically like, "I'm looking for hidden people."
Yeah, but like they get a standard ability to spot me before I like sneak attack and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm going to opt not to do that because I actually don't think it's what I want to do.
Okay.
Wolf, and I'm gonna try to scout out the most likely points of approach and departure.
Okay. So for you, I'm gonna have you roll your wits and
Single Labro, I guess. For 3.
survival. Sure. You are in Lupus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a +2 on your dice for
2 more
this.
dice.
Yeah, 2 more dice.
Thank you.
Because you're spending time, you're doing it in lupus.
Big Sasquatch hiding behind a tree.
Brutal outcome.
That's right.
Incorrect.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of rage going into this, do we?
You could perform a
I
rite
was
of rage.
just thinking about that. I'm wondering if that it goes beyond my one roll.
Your activating penumbral senses or activating razor claws are things that take 1 action.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
that's not
Then-
really what I'm asking for. I'm asking for something that you're doing to prepare for this thing. So rite of rage would be completely within
Then that is going to be
your
my
wheelhouse. If you want to choose something else, then you can.
All right, great. So I have my claws. I've shifted to Glabro. Maybe I'm like I think I'm trying to climb a tree.
Oh shit.
Angling for a superior position.
Exactly.
Okay, successes for you.
3.
3 successes? Okay. Angel Woods. One of the things that you can do, because Angel Woods is very popular with like dog walkers.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So one of the things that you can do as you're scouting out is to just give people an incentive to not be around.
Oh, a Sasquatch out walking their dog.
Just enough to like growl at some dogs so that they're like, no, I'm gonna turn around and go another place in this area. But one thing that you do know for entrances and exits, first off, there is a parking lot. It is like not an official parking lot, but there is one. In that area, you now know the cars that are there. So like you'll be able to tell if another car arrives, what that car might be, that sort of thing. Because you also can tell that there are no Garou that you know of currently in the area.
Great.
And then finally, you can see as while looking around that there is, however, evidence that recently there has been wolf activity in the area. You can smell it.
Thank you.
It's good to know. If I am to perform the Rite of Rage, basically, does Apotheosis want to join in? That will impact my number of rage dice. Okay, cool. It's, as always, a lot of rage dice. I also got 4 successes on my penumbral senses.
Sure.
That's probably enough for this region here. Yep.
Yeah, we both just start peeing everywhere. Mark your territory for dominance.
Balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That's great. Which I did not increase the difficulty by another. Anyway, we all gain a rage, but not a brutal outcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't forget about yourself. Okay.
Thank you.
What do you do for your rite of rage?
I'm going to lead everyone in a ritualistic sort of slashing of tree bark, like some of the trees in the region.
Okay, so you fuck up some
We fuck up some pines.
maples.
Yeah.
And stay out.
What's the matter? No walk. The tree. It can't be.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Apotheosis shifts to Lupus. Where are you 3 going? Are you hiding?
I'm up a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm finding myself some cover so I can stay low to the ground. In a like a thicket. That's where I'm trying to find cover. Yeah.
Yeah, I would triangulate based on where Dante and Troyan are.
Oh.
All of you. Roll me your dexterity stealth.
Is it carefully considered?
I am going to say, though, in this particular case, who has the highest dex stealth in the group?
Probably you.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Okay. So instead of all 3 of you rolling, I'm going to have only you roll,
Okay.
but you can accept help from these 2.
Yep. And you.
And it's to conceal the group.
I'm assuming Fox applied.
Yes.
Great.
I don't have any dots in stealth, so I'll be contributing a
not.
range die.
Oh, great. And
I do. I have 1.
Great.
Perhaps I should consider that.
There's just a wolf head sticking out of a
not
bush.
sure at all.
Here.
Oh, cute.
But
That's pretty mangy.
Gonna reroll. Nice.
Only gun. Only gun.
You were a gun.
There we
for a second.
go.
There.
Hey, that's the
nice.
critical I'm looking for.
Smexy.
We went from 1 to 6 successes, thanks to 2 zeros appearing.
See, the spending the 1 willpower for 3 dice, I like.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it's so
It's
nice.
great. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because sometimes it feels bad to like spend resources on a roll before having even made your first roll. Like this is kind of nice. Like, oh, I fucked up. I'm gonna try again.
Okay. You've managed to successfully, as far as you can tell, conceal everybody. Apotheosis puts herself into a clearing. She is in lupus. And she lifts her muzzle. And when she howls, there's an undertone of, I am your sister, and you will face me today. I'm going to have each of you roll me a die of luck. This is not for yourself. So choose whatever die you want.
It's gonna be this one.
14? What the fuck?
Yeah, what the hell?
10.
10.
3.
Oh, close! No, it's okay. Come on. That would be great.
You can be at the front of the line.
It does not take very long at all. Within 10 minutes, there's the sound of a woman approaching. Same sunglasses, jeans. But she has a weapon. She's carrying a knife on her.
Is it silver?
It is a clave, yes.
Okay, that's good. Of course, she's probably expecting.
What is it? I was trying to find you. Which means you've been speaking to him. Is he here? Are any of them here? You're not the only one who can roll crits.
Let's go!
Nope. Four successes, though.
Damn.
Okay,
It's close.
I roll crits.
Wow.
At this point, Apotheosis shifts back to Hamid. I didn't come here to fight you. But I know what he saw in you. And I need to know what's happening. What you're saying is you don't trust me. And I thought we were so close. Sit down on the ground. Put your hands in front of you. Now. And you can see her pull out a length of very heavy-duty steel rope. I'm not talking to you if you aren't bound. No. No. No, I will not be restrained by you or anyone. That you have to answer. He's put you up to this, which means he's close, which means I don't trust you. Tie your own ankles up then. She throws the cable down at the ground.
Is there any sort of disruption in what I can like? Has dusk brought any, I don't know, spirit activity sort of to this region trailing behind her at all? Or
That's a very
followed
interesting
her?
question. You have activated your penumbral senses.
Yeah.
So I will have you roll your intelligence cult.
Thank you. I will, we'll take action, but I gotta know if there's anything I'm really running into here. Let's go ahead and roll. Five successes. Sorry.
There is a spirit that is trailing her location. You can see it has it's an owl spirit that is going from tree to tree, staying close. It looks a little sleepy. It is the daytime, but
Receive and interact with. Okay.
the owl spirit is off. The vibes aren't correct. This isn't an owl spirit like you've encountered in the past.
Okay.
Not doing it. Stands up. I am not going to do what you tell me to until you answer my questions. And I don't care whether there are other people around or not. You came. It's your time.
Dante, I kind of want to spring out of hiding, just so I appear essentially like I don't.
Rise.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Essentially. Like she said, Dusk. Not her that has to tie herself up to.
The clave flashes into her hand.
No one's here to fight. No one's here to get hurt. We have questions. That's all.
This is an ambush. And I don't think it went very well for you last time.
It doesn't have to be. Don't we all want the same thing?
Do we?
Insight, wisdom, truth?
Are you saying this, or is this like...
No, I'm just listing. Yeah. I'm not calling for a roll. Sorry. I'm just listing things.
Justice. They meant
Insight? Wits? Difficulty 4?
Ah! You man.
Insight.
Where's your pocket new moon and maroon?
The wolf betrays no anything. Doesn't betray anything to that. You're here. You came. That means you feel a connection to her.
You suspect me.
I suspect you of...
You attacked me.
I just want to know what you're hiding. What secrets you carry. Not to expose them, but to make sure that they are not harming all of us.
You're getting involved, is what you are.
Of course. Would you rather I sit on the sidelines? Let Gaia fight her own battles? I think the fuck not.
Stay away from my sister. The clave is very deliberately pointed in your direction.
Okay. He's the threat is real.
And
He's
then
not
she
advancing.
starts to walk, trying to divide the two of you.
Super fair.
And Apotheosis is letting that happen. Stay back from her. You don't understand anything.
I think she can make her own decisions, don't you?
No.
Tell me, Dusk, how is it 3 cubs born of the same mother, all Galliards? One ends up at one cairn, one at another, and a third acts as a go-between. Doesn't seem like coincidence. That seems like poetic justice of some kind. Nothing in this world happens without reason. Sometimes those reasons are destructive. And sometimes those reasons, people believe that they are doing the right thing.
You don't think Gaia plays dice? You think that everything here happens for a reason? That the apocalypse happened because we deserved it?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
She takes another step towards you.
My feelings, my beliefs about the apocalypse doesn't matter right now.
Another step. Within 2 more steps, she'll be in melee range.
Oh, I'm not gonna backpedal. I'm not gonna backpedal.
3rd step.
Fuck.
1 more.
I'm just gonna bark out a threat at her. The attempt is to be forceful and to tell her to stop, basically. And I'm going to, I'm gonna say, there's no need for violence today. Don't do this.
You chose violence when you crossed me. And then you hear, just from behind, a very soft click. Don't do this, Dusk. Touch him, and I will delete you. What are you two doing?
Popcorn and
Popcorn.
Holy shit! Yeah, at this point,
No, I was weighing my options for how to intercede when the stabbing was gonna happen, but now holding out for another moment.
Yeah, so is Troyan. If she had attacked him, she would have gotten involved.
Dante, so there's been a very deliberate threat from behind Dusk's back. Dante's gonna watch Dusk, and then he's gonna turn. He's probably gonna have to turn his back to do this. He's gonna look up at the owl. So he is gonna deliberately be like, you know.
Roll me your composure and there isn't just like a skill that's just like ovaries, is there?
Yeah, thinking that.
That's
Composure, intimidation.
Scott, did you ever tell the rest of us? Did Dante ever tell the rest of us that Dusk tried to throw Apotheosis under the bus? Like that she cast suspicion on Apotheosis when you two were talking?
Yes, I must have.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
I'm sure I did. Oh yes, something to the. Oh yeah, yes, right. That's right. Because Dusk had said he must have been the one who gave Ken access.
Yeah,
to the,
exactly.
So yes, absolutely.
Okay, I just wanted to check on that.
Ooh, doing it. I'm rolling a few dice, including some rage dice. None of them were.
Ones or twos.
That is now a brutal outcome. I rolled into one. That is tragic. And we should never do this brutal outcome. Just a little bit of like drool at the corner of his mouth, looking up at the owl.
So you look up at the owl.
Okay.
You look up at the owl, and the owl looks down at you. And then there's one step where the owl just gazes as if it's trying to look through the umbra again directly at you. and there's some flame in its eyes, purple and green. It's transfixed on you, almost hypnotic, to the point where you don't realize that dusk walks up behind you and then places the clave directly above your throat, or your neck, actually, because you're a wolf, right? You're
Sure.
not going around. And then you hear not another step, you. Apotheosis is starting to look like she's gonna charge.
How far about am I from them?
Oh, as close as you want to be. You rolled a lot on your stealth. And you do have access to Blissful Ignorance, which you could have activated if you chose.
No. No. It's just specifically stare down is within 2 meters, which is ridiculously close.
You can cross that distance.
Okay.
2 meters?
Yeah, you have to be like...
Right, you
I have to be able to
staring
stare
someone
someone down.
right,
It's just
right.
specifically
If
the
I'm all
owl.
the way over here.
It's a bit less
careful.
threatening.
You can close the distance.
Okay.
You can close the distance.
Do I stare down? I am I able to tell that Dante was looking up at an owl now, or?
You can tell that he was looking at something through the umbra.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't see what he sees.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a owl in this
No,
realm.
he's got.
No, it's
he's
a
using
spirit.
penumbral senses.
Yeah, I just wasn't
he's,
sure.
He's
what
doing a peek.
Cool. Then great. It's gonna
He's being a
be.
theurge.
Yeah, it's gonna be directed towards dusk.
Okay.
Yeah. So this can be used in any form. It's a rage check to activate. I keep my rage. Hooray!
Rage.
Yeah, she charges out. And it's gonna be my charisma and honor versus her composure and resolve. Rude die.
All right. So does your
Yeah.
charisma plus honor versus my composure and resolve.
Akra starts out from the woods and in wolf form and
Dusk
growling slightly,
Composure.
staring
and resolve.
down. That was outside of my tray, even though it was a... Okay, I need to get shit out of my tray.
Okay. Will Macrus stare down someone successfully?
3 successes.
So this gift is used to cause humans or animals to cower or submit. So do you say anything, or are you just instantly?
No, I step it. I like run out in wolf form and growl, and like I'm trying to stare down.
Okay.
Dusk in order to stop her from.
She drops the clave
Into
his neck. No.
Yeah, you said it was right above his neck.
Yes. Oh.
No, she dropped. She is holding it and then drops it. Now, she's not dropped it so far that she can't pick it back up, and also you're in wolf form. You can't. It's not like you can grab it easily.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
And I start advancing.
Apotheosis sprints. Troy,
Okay, so
you're above this situation.
yeah, I would like to.
Honestly, That would be so good.
I would like to drop down and grab the clave.
Want a butt stomp?
Onk.
Nah, I just want to grab the
All right.
clave and tuck and roll.
That's going to be a dexterity melee.
Okay.
And I will roll
bonus
a reaction.
Wait,
Oh, no. Wrong roll.
really like
I didn't roll enough
all of us were
dice.
just all really tightly packed, and then you're just like, got him. Go try it. Yeah, no.
3 successes.
Okay. Troyan falls out of the sky,
What the?
what the fuck?
Base plants into the earth.
Drops, picks up the clave, rolls up. You now have one clave
Thank you.
in your inventory. At one point, you had a different clave. This is not the same clave.
Good to know.
Yeah, actually,
Thank
good to know.
Yeah, wouldn't that be weird?
Everyone just keeps
Communal
stealing
clave.
Sky's weapon to try to kill other Guru. Rude.
Oh, man.
How are you?
I thought it was my turn to go to the library and get out the clave. Can I put the clave on reserve?
Oh man.
Put the quarter on
Juan's
the
already
clave.
yeah. Juan's already got it reserved for next week.
Clave does +2 silver-based aggravated health damage.
Okay, nice. Thanks, Troyan.
Welcome.
I told you to stay away from my sister.
She can make her own decisions, Dusk.
No. She can't.
Why not?
She looks back at Apotheosis, who has reached out with one hand and has now grasped
Oh.
Dusk's hair
Oh.
and yanks it back. And then has her own, just a switchblade. It is not a clave. It is not. It's definitely illegal, though.
Hey.
And is now holding it up against Dusk's throat. And there's a hiss in her voice. You can't make these choices for me. And you will not hurt them. Anything from either of you?
Start talking.
And Apotheosis just takes one mighty swing and just kicks Dusk in the back of the legs.
Ooh.
So that now Dusk is flat on her back. Wolves can at this point now, to use a phrase, dogpile her in an effort to make sure that she can't easily get back up.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would assist in the pinning.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think Dante wants to do that so he can position himself so he can still, talk to her, right? Obviously. I know there's something that happened to you, Dusk. Something has, I don't know, corrupted you. Something has changed in you. If it's something that you're trying to protect us from, you don't have to. We're all warriors. We're all able to protect each other. If it's a burden you're carrying, let us share it. If it's a secret you're carrying, you don't have to. Do I need to go to the source?
So there was defiance right up until should I go to the source, and then there's confusion.
Yeah, that's fair.
What?
He
What?
Is a skeleton.
he lifts himself off of her and then turns around again and motions towards the owl spirit, which is
What?
still there. She can't see.
She can't see it.
He starts to speak to the owl spirit, who will hopefully be able to. He can interact with, because of penumbral senses, he can interact with it. Whether or not it'll understand him, I mean, that's, I don't know. But he turns to the owl spirit. Great owl, This is one of your striders who seeks wisdom from travel and new experiences, and yet there is something in you that I do not recognize.
This is not one of my strides.
Under his breath.
The air around all of you grows colder.
Macro starts growling. Fur probably stands
Yeah,
on
Fur
end.
goes. Yeah, Fur.
You do not claim.
What's going on, Dante?
The patron spirit of the Silent Striders is here, the owl, and yet it is not
A.
Sorry.
Owl
Sorry.
spirit.
Yes,
Not-
it's not
Owl,
E, capital.
owl,
Yeah,
owl.
not capital O. Thank you, sorry.
An owl is here.
And yet something is strange. Something is not right.
All right. A talon slashes through the umbra.
Quay?
A talon
Mhm.
slashes through the umbra
What the?
and attacks
It's okay.
Eeny,
chimerical damage.
Meeny, Miny, Dusk.
No. This is not good.
It's that meme.
Dusk, who is still flat on her back,
Yeah.
you see just one single giant, like the size of a person, talon, just
My
rips
God.
right across her chest from shoulder to hip. Her clothes splitting open, blood spurting out, and she cries out.
Yeah.
And then pulling itself through the gauntlet, the owl, which has grown larger since you spied it in a tree, emerges, lame still behind both of its eyes.
Can I now see it?
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
The talon you can see, and then you see the owl just like split its way through.
I would like to go for its throat.
Yeah. I feel like all three of us are gonna like
All right.
try to.
Spend a brief. What the fuck?
Round.
Oh,
Actions declare. You're going for its throat.
Yeah.
I'm slashing at one of its taloned legs
I'm gonna try to drag Dusk away.
Okay.
with my razor claw.
The owl is going to try to attack Dusk again, which means that I'm rolling against you. So, not to attack you, but you're,
No, but-
you're essentially trying to defend.
Yes.
So it's going to be your strength athletics, not your dexterity athletics as normal, because you are trying to pull her out of the way. The two of you will get your attack, and I will roll against it. Make your choices. Go.
Yeah.
Just to double check, I cannot activate a second gift because I already have razor claws.
You
right?
can activate a second gift. You can't activate a second gift in the same round.
Gotcha. Okay, great. So I'm gonna do activate Raging Strike, which is free. Rage check to gain bonus dice equal to their glory on a single brawl attack.
Yeah, this is why you activate Razor Claws.
Early. Yeah. Exactly.
I do lose a rage there.
Successes.
3.
No, you managed to pull her out of the way a bit,
Yeah.
but her pant leg splits open as she manages to get her calf caught. That's going to be another couple of points, but it wouldn't be as bad as had you not done anything. Rolling against Troyan up next. Okay. And then I'll roll against Macros.
I switched to hit bow, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
That wasn't brutal. 3 successes.
Okay.
8.
Okay. So
succeeded in defending against Macris. Did not succeed in defending against you. That's 4+, and you were attacking with?
My razor claws.
Okay, so you were not attacking with the clave. I'm just making sure.
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah. I add half my glory rounded up to the damage of my claw attacks. So
Do you drop the clave? Or are you still holding it? You don't I'm not penalizing you if you're still holding it.
I'm holding it.
Okay.
I don't want anyone else to pick it up, I think, at this rate. So yeah, whatever. So I get 2 added to my claw attack damage.
Okay. Apotheosis is going to complete pulling the 2 of you away so that now it's just these 2 who are in direct melee range. Round. Declare.
I'm gonna keep slashing at this this leg. I'm trying to disable the talon attack, basically.
Yeah, snap at the neck again.
Okay. The owl is going to screech hellfire, which means that anybody within earshot is going to have to defend against this.
Okay.
You are going to defend with your actions, Dante.
Just trying to remember if this is shooting as minor action. Okay. I'm going to shift to Galabro
Okay.
so that I can be prepared to draw a gun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can tend to Dusk. Can I staunch the bleeding? Like, I don't know if this is.
She's a
like-
guru. That's not.
Oh no, that's not
typically
necessary. Of
useful.
course, yeah.
She can shift to another form and start regenerating.
Okay, I'm gonna shift to Galabro and try to bodily tackle this owl to keep it from flying away. How that?
In the owl is
Insane, but
quite
sure.
large, but yeah, you can at least try to grapple with
Try
it.
to
Sure.
hold on to it.
Okay, so yours is going to be strength brawl.
Yeah.
Yours is going to be
Strength
another
brawl.
and strength brawl.
Yes.
Okay, so if I beat you on this roll, then your attack does not go through because the sound of the screech is going to be enough to drive you back, and it will also do damage. So it's essentially like it's attack, but it's attacking all of you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have rage, but I'm just going to roll them anyway. They're just normal dice now.
They're just normal dice. Well, weirdness, maybe it just needs a little help, you know? Good. Someone's gonna do something here. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you and I are going to equalize, which
Yeah.
means you are going to grapple, but you are going to be taking damage. You rolled, so you have 2 threshold.
Great.
You rolled how many?
8.
So you're going to have 6 threshold. Figure out your damage, please.
So then that would be 3 egg. Because it's my Hispo bite.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 ag from there.
So 10 cleave. Right? If it's 6 threshold, plus 2, which is for my razor crop thing.
6 plus 2 is 8, not 10.
Yeah, but then wasn't there? No. Okay.
No, that's it.
Yeah, thank
But
you.
were you using Raging Strike?
No, not this time.
So that's 8.
Cool. Thank you. I hate math.
Nope. However, Dante,
Yeah.
you are going just looking at your
What?
you are going to take
Why is he calculating? Oh god.
you're going to take 1 egg.
Okay. Ow! 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 Fuck! Ah! There's a like a howl, not a howl, but just
Oh,
like
I'm sorry. So sorry. You're going to take two superficial, not 1 egg.
Oh, okay.
My bag.
That's fine.
Okay. So you have now though successfully grappled the owl, so now it cannot fly away without carrying you with it.
Correct.
Yep. That's round. This is third.
Okay.
Apotheosis is now just dragging Dusk away, but is also holding Dusk down.
So the owl is currently pinned.
The owl also looks very hurt. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Excellent.
It ain't doing so hot.
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, oh god.
Ow.
My body. I'm gonna regen, and I don't need to like actively try to maintain the grapple. I don't think, right? So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to give it a shot, a shot in the kidney.
You can do damage.
I'm gonna try to hit it. Yeah,
Owl
essentially, yes.
kidney.
Sorry, yes. I don't need to flavor that up too much. That's the plan.
So, in terms of your grapple, what you can do is you're just going to roll Strength Brawl again,
Mhm.
and you damage based on a normal attack.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is the equivalent of you just like squeezing it or just like socking it in the
Yeah.
stomach a few
I'm
times.
mostly holding it for these two. Like, I feel like that's the
Totally
plan.
understand.
Yeah.
However, I will warn you that as this starts to happen, the air that I said was growing colder is now growing darker. There are feathers that are starting to fill the air around you, effectively blinding you. For you, it doesn't matter. You're on the owl.
Okay.
For the two of you, you're going to take a 2-die penalty because you can't see the owl correctly.
I don't need to see the owl to laugh at.
Oh, fuck.
It's true.
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck yeah. No, you're right. All right, so Macris, you want to say what you're doing here?
So I did a rage check to heal one superficial, and I'm also rage checking to use Crow's Laughter. Yeah, so it's gonna be my
Owls hate crows.
yeah.
It forces their focus onto you? Is that, I'm not sure remember what the effect
yeah,
of it is.
they must direct their attention attacks at the user unless they spend a point of willpower to resist the urge, regardless, it does a point of superficial willpower damage.
Oh.
So I'm trying to
Yeah,
pull
yeah,
down
yeah.
its will. Yeah.
It causes it causes superficial willpower damage.
Yeah.
That means that if you exceed my roll, it's that much damage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than like a...
Yeah.
It's not one.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah.
It's a
Ooh.
damage. Okay.
Smexy.
Oh, fantastic.
yeah. Crow's Laughter, quite good in certain circumstances, like right now.
Right now, yeah.
And meanwhile, you are...
I'm still attacking that
Okay.
where I think the talon is.
All right.
The leg, I guess.
Trying to get a drumstick going here.
There I go, all the owl aficionados out there.
The owl is...
Weirdness is more of a pigeon fence here, not owl, so we're fine.
The owl, therefore, can only attack Macris at this point, which means that it cannot use its shriek.
Oh,
So
Jolly good.
right.
I am going to be... First, I'm rolling my Composure Insight,
Correct.
Composure.
which is Insight high, Composure less so.
Ah.
All right. Okay. Successes?
4.
6.
I haven't... Oh my god. Oh!
So
Brutal owl
Oh,
outcome.
balls!
I'm going to
Owl
roll that
outcome.
because of this brutal outcome, it now is so enraged at your laughter, it actually fails to attack you.
Just
It's now
Sputteringly
focused on you.
angry.
You've dealt 4 superficial willpower
Yeah.
damage, and it is pissed.
Yeah.
But in its rage, it will not attack you this round. It can, however, defend against your attacks. So strength brawl,
Yes.
successes.
Mine-
6.
Oh, yeah. And 5. Just shocking.
Okay, well,
But that's
Yeah,
okay.
well done.
the Arun manages to score a whole bunch of successes off that. 4 threshold for you,
Okay.
and how many did you roll?
5.
5 threshold for you.
Oh!
My dice have
No, that's
forsaken me.
Oh!
Go big floppy. That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, in its, this is 3 rounds. So I'm going to say that you have successfully managed to defend yourself against the owl, and that you've managed to fuck it up. So here's what I'm going to offer. It's going to get 1 more attack on Macris, but then you will win. Fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Macris, you can defend against this.
Okay.
Just
We're
roll
all
me your
both
strength
like,
roll.
oh yeah,
For
that
me,
sounds
I don't
great,
know.
yeah. I don't know, but we should have.
Good luck,
Oh, yeah,
Macris.
Macris.
No.
It's just we're 3 rounds. You've kicked its ass, but Macris rolled Crow's Laughter, which means that it can't try. I can't offer damage to either of you.
Yeah.
Come on, Macros, defend.
So,
4 successes.
I rolled 3, so you're good.
Hey.
Macros. Hack and slash.
So as Macros just continues to. Oh.
Jesus.
You picked the wrong pack.
You two managed to finish the jorb, as it were, while Macros diverts its attention, and Apotheosis is doing her best to keep Dusk on the ground with her knee on her chest.
Does the cold or the feathers or anything
Yes,
go away?
those dissipate.
I was just ready for this to be a distraction, and then it was actually a whole army of evil shit
Oh,
flooding through the umbrella.
That'd be bad, right?
Oh god.
Not today.
Hey, that sounds like a really
Good idea. Hold on.
Sounds like it's like those wave battles that you've had to go.
Yeah.
All right, wave one.
So
completed.
700 owls here from the
Oh
seven.
no!
Uh,
Om nom nom, yeah.
You bird brain. You absolutely. Everyone all right?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think we're okay.
Apotheosis.
Apotheosis is not paying much attention to you at this point and is currently hissing at Dusk. Shift, damn you!
Macros heads over.
Yeah.
She's fucked up. She's not dead,
Troyan's gonna shift to Hamid.
but she's like hurt
Okay.
badly.
Yeah.
Could I do a medicine check?
You can't heal her here in the field unless you're willing to like commit a long time to doing so.
Is
You
there?
can do an intelligence medicine check to see how hurt she is.
Sure.
Actually, we'll call that wits medicine.
Also gonna shift back to Hamid. Dante kind of like looks around at his pack at Apotheosis and then down at Dusk. If this thing was what was inside you, I can cleanse you further.
What was inside me?
5.
She's gonna live. Dusk is pretty tough. She's almost Macros tough.
Oh. Macros instantly kills her.
That's the new car commercial. Built Macros tough.
Nice. Oh hell yeah.
The Lugaroo from Ford. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
What's that? Don't get her away from me. And she passes out. Not dead.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Get her to the car.
Thanks, Tran. What fucking? What the hell?
Yeah, she'll be alright.
Trust me, I'm basically a doctor.
Macros switches to Lupus and will be a really cute dog, or a really distracting dog, or chase around other dogs in order to distract people from the bloodied body that is being carried to the car.
The plan is to carry her to the car, huh?
Yep.
Roll me your charisma performance.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
no.
yes.
Oh.
I have one of those things. Let's roll some rage.
She definitely has lots of tarps in her car.
I know.
She's transported a
Whoa!
lot.
You know what? You know what? That I'll say that's good enough. You managed to successfully distract the various minivan moms and teenaged surly goth kids walking there, because it's basically and also old man who has no time to pick up dog shit. Those are the 3 types you'll see around Angel Woods, and you manage to distract all of them long enough for you to hustle this person over into your car, which is now dealing with. Now it's basically an ambulance.
Dorian puts tarps down, as suggested. Does Macris look like? Is Macris so mangy that she looks kind of rabid, or like?
Not
is she-
rabid, but she definitely looks like she's in need of a bath.
Nice.
But then, once she notices that they've gotten the card, she like sort of, turns away and trots off.
Towards the car, or
Yeah.
just like.
Yep.
There's a voice. Fucking disappears off into the sunset. No, I'm back. That's funny.
No, let her go. Clearly, she can take care of herself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's gonna defuse bombs and all sorts of shit. All right. How does Apotheosis look? A good question. to ask.
Shaken.
Figure it's Dante and Apotheosis and Dusk in the back.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Like you've basically got her across your laps. That makes some sense.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a cool visual.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
brain
yeah.
is a cool visual.
Yeah. No, that.
I like the idea that Macros is like, I got shotgun. Fuck you.
Macris is permanently
I
shotgun.
mean,
What
yes.
the
but
hell?
No, it's specifically, it just feels like if you've got an injured person,
Yeah. Oh, we should be.
you and your
absolutely-
girlfriend, or
And also, you
know
should
where
know
your
your place.
girlfriend's
Get in the
sister
back.
In the back.
Macris has the longest legs.
correct.
Right.
The seat's
Put her
like
up on
back
the dash,
right
yeah.
up against on top of my.
I watched the hell out of that show. Actually. It's very good.
So you're headed
Yeah.
where?
Back to that fucking bar.
Well, is the bar or is it downstream?
That's a really good question.
I mean, downstream's probably a safer place, but the question is whether that's dangerous or not.
Well, I think this is a question for the leader of downstream. Do we take her to downstream?
Go. When you get to downstream, you see that there's a chessboard that's been set out. However, the pieces are scattered around the room, and To the Moon is sitting off in a corner with their arms crossed across their chest, just. And any percent is slowly gathering up each one of the pieces. And then
I love this image.
That's very good. That's very good.
and then drops it as you come in. Is that Dusk? And then he swipes enough off the bar area to let her be put down. I assume you're carrying her in the tarp.
Yeah. Really? Yeah.
To the Moon looks up. Stupid. Stupid.
Why is this stupid?
Bringing her in here. And then Apotheosis takes one look at her and just goes,
What's stupid is throwing a little fit over a fucking board game.
Roll join battle.
You know what? Honestly, after
just trying to think. Apotheosis doesn't do anything here. Any percent grins. To the Moon does not rise to the bait.
Does the Moon choose not to continue to be shitty for a moment? Does
To
it
the
like
Moon shuts up.
great? Mission accomplished.
Ragabash, chick. Tick. Some sort of spiritual attack, something came out of her. And just,
It didn't come out of her. It came out of
Right.
the Umbra.
it came out of the Umbra, yes, but like it attacked her and then kind
Just sorry. I'm
Sorry,
making
yes,
sure that a
right.
Theurge wouldn't be like it came out of her body. Like,
of right.
it wasn't possessing her.
Okay.
It was following her.
Yes, true. Yes, thank you.
The key is different.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Any percent turns to Apotheosis. I'm gonna stand outside. I'll keep watch. I'll make sure no one else comes in or out.
Troyan is bustling, assuming there's a first aid kit in the kitchen or medical supplies, she's like, just basically stopping the bleeding.
When you open up the first aid kit, there's like, it's like a pretty well stocked first aid kit. The one thing that's in there that's kind of strange is that it's odd. There's a Lunchables pack in here.
Lunchables.
When you're hangry.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, so.
It's an emergency sometimes.
Yep.
So Lunchables, in case
She
you
gives
don't
it
know
the
it,
eye.
it's just like, it's like a basically what you would put in a kid's lunchbox.
Yeah.
Like some crackers, some bologna,
And some cheese.
some cheese.
So I don't know if they have the equivalent in the UK, but Troyan might look at it and go, "What the fuck is that?" and throw it away.
Some Lunchables have little sandwiches, but they don't have crusts.
We do
They're
have
like
Lunchables,
pressed
okay.
Great.
Circle.
If
Okay.
this pack contains cheese though, and it's been
No,
unrefrigerated,
does not
okay, great.
contain cheese.
All right.
It's not real
If it
cheese.
contains any
It's not
meat,
real
it
cheese.
doesn't.
It's fine.
All right.
That's shelf stable.
But
for
John, does
decades.
it
like
contain
jerky.
anything that's okay?
Yeah,
fair
it really
enough.
is, yeah.
Thanks, weirdness.
Get her out of here. Out of here. Dawn, get Dawn out of here.
She's not in danger. No one's in danger, Dust.
She is. She is. Get her out of here. Protect her, please.
From what?
Me.
You think you're dangerous to her? Why would you be dangerous to her? Who's hunting her?
Mountain's under attack.
By whom?
It's a gas. A gas. I can smell it. It's following me. I can't go to downstream. If I go, it'll get her too. I went to get the Northern Guard instead of her.
And did you get to them? What did they say?
Came. I don't remember. They helped.
Were they too late?
I think so. I had to go far, and they can't run as fast as I can.
Right, so you never came to downstream because you were protecting Dawn.
Yes.
What did the attack look like when you left?
Forms in the mist.
You-
Strange heads. I walked on two legs. It smelled so badly.
Pneumonia.
Yes.
Vinegar.
Yes. Keep her safe.
Dawn is safe. We're going to protect her.
Tell her I'm sorry. But the cairn will fall, and she'll fall with them. I can't let her.
What are you going to do about it?
Bound Northern Guard. Bring them back. Downstream is the next target.
How do you know?
I heard them in the mist. And there's someone who cursed me, burned me.
Can you describe them? Anything that you can remember? Did they speak to you?
I can't go into the Umbra. I dare not cross the gauntlet.
You won't even take your natural form. Who is it?
What?
Who cursed you?
I don't know. I've been carrying something. I've been watched. I've stayed away when I could.
That thing that was watching you. We got it today. We dealt with it. It's gone.
She doesn't know what she's doing.
Macris heads to the door to look outside. Look around outside.
They're coming right down.
She isn't strong enough to lead. And so I'll go to Northern Guard instead. And save her.
It's not your decision to make, Dusk. You don't get to decide who leads. The leader may be challenged during peacetime. It's
You're right to worry about your sister. What you're facing is very dangerous.
fuck off. And he stalks away for a second. He'll be back.
Of course, something's been following you.
So many have fallen already. They've asked me to find help.
Do you remember everyone fighting at Weathered Storm? All the warriors.
The warriors, yes. Only one stands.
Yes. Are there any members of the Sept who aren't there?
I don't know where the Theurges are. They're protecting the heart. Ragabash have hidden themselves. To flank the attackers, it won't work. The gas is everywhere. Judged. We'll all be judged. Dawn will be judged. But at least she'll be alive.
But you didn't lead the gas here. You didn't lead them here. Dawn will not be judged.
But she won't know to come. She'll stay away. She'll be safe.
Apotheosis just takes 3 steps back. Her jaws just hanging open. Her eyes are starting to flutter.
You've had a long journey. You ran to the Northern Guard. You led them to the fight. You found reinforcements, and you protected your sister.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell us about the faces in the mist?
Poses. Wearing masks. There's other guru here. Masks.
They must have been very powerful to take out 3 a room.
Don't know where they're from. But I think they're stargazers. And she's out.
All right.
Rip.
Far be it for me to give orders here, but my strong recommendation is that if she regains enough consciousness to start speaking, do not contradict her, do not antagonize her, get as much information as you can. Right? She's looking at Dante.
Yeah, I guess.
Challenge her when she's at full health.
I'm not gonna challenge her. She's already made her choice.
Well, sniping at someone on their deathbed isn't exactly
I'm not
helpful.
sniping.
You were
Apotheosis
sniping.
turns and stalks out. Not out of the cairn. She's headed back towards the boardrooms and other rooms.
I'm trying to challenge her mode of thinking.
Now is not the time.
Why not?
She's not of her right mind.
That mind is what brought her to this state of being pursued, this state of thinking that she's under threat all
So
the time.
far, she is the only one who can remember anything of that night. And we're not going to sacrifice that.
I think we should just gather all of the Gru and subject them to incredible trauma then.
If you're going to prove a point, Dante, just do it when she's fully conscious. Okay?
Okay. See what else she remembers. Other than not going to get her sister when she was told to. Other than believing that Dawn is too weak to lead.
I am not defending what she did. But she's not going to talk to us. She's not going to give us the answers that we need. If she's afraid.
She's given us as much as she can.
Necessarily. She might know more.
The eternal optimist, he also leaves. He's going after...
Her eye roll can be
Apotheosis.
seen from space.
Whoa! He feels it in the back of his head.
To the moon, looks up. Hasn't shifted from the corner this entire time.
Classic.
Since when are the Arun the reasonable ones?
There's one of these. Boop! As he goes by. There's a big old one of these as he goes by.
Trin settles herself in a chair near dusk and waits for any more dream world babbling.
You can make the case that she broke the litany. She took an action that possibly allowed a cairn to be violated. But you could equally say that she may have taken an action that saved this one.
I do not deny that she needs
No one's
to pay for what she has done.
going to punish her today.
Thank you.
I'm not your packmate. You don't need to talk to me that way. I think you're the only sane person in this room. Are you still?
I'm out.
Yeah, you left.
I'm out. So
So,
Yeah.
it's
seems good.
yeah. So Troyan and the unconscious person and to the moon. So to the moon
What a
is
great
self-burned.
Self-burn! It's very good.
What the fuck happened?
Trin recounts everything. Does not spare any details.
You basically know that at one point an owl clawed its way out. I assume that Dante probably filled you in the car on that. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
saw the
whatever
owl
it is
in the
that-
umbra.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do we not know that she's already turned?
We don't
So we trust what she's saying here?
necessarily. But it gives us something to go on. She went to the Northern Guard, and they might have answers.
I'm just going to say for the record, you're allowed to carry that in here today.
This isn't mine.
Just accept when I'm telling you that it's fine.
Honestly, take it and put it somewhere for all I care. I don't want it. People keep throwing swords at me.
Whose was it?
Hers.
Well, then I am going to take it. And walks over to the fridge.
Oh.
Puts it in the fridge.
Nice.
Closes the door.
Feel on ice.
I was like, and
I mean,
Shank's
it's,
Troyan,
Shank's Troyan.
secret.
it's only like this
BSD
long. It's a
target.
big dagger. It's not a sword.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said.
Oh no, I know what you're saying.
sarcastic.
But like, you can put it in a fridge. It'll easily fit in a fridge. Is I think the point I'm trying to make.
Okay.
Walter retard threw a sword at you.
Acris.
Macris pieces around the sort of immediate surroundings of whatever the entryway is, trying to look for any signs of anything.
Okay.
Even lame teenagers hanging out.
Then I'm gonna have you roll your
Gas mask wearing guru. Yeah. So.
wits
Didn't
awareness.
hear that part.
No, that's true. Actually, that's a good point. Yeah.
Thanks, weirdness.
Stormed off. Awareness.
And you're going after apotheosis.
Everybody.
She may want to be on her own. I'm gonna find out.
You go into the boardroom and she's not there. You go into the hallway past the boardroom and you don't see her.
Headed towards that bedroom that I know is hers.
Okay.
But I'll knock. I'm not gonna just like smash the door open.
What?
Do you need an ear? Let me rephrase that. Need someone to listen to you. Do you want to talk? Apotheosis.
Door opens up. Just slightly, like.
Yeah.
6.
Wow.
So any percent is keeping an eye out as well. But I mean, you are aware of his ass. There it is.
Hey.
The chill that was in the air in Angel Woods, it hasn't followed you.
Okay.
And you're in kind of keeping an eye out around. Actually. You rolled 6 successes?
Mm-hmm.
About 100 meters away, there's a glint. Here's the thing about binoculars or anything that uses a lens like that. They catch light. And you see the occasional glint of a lens that wasn't there the last time you were here.
Finish whatever path I'm taking, turning it back towards any percent. And sort of, as I'm rounding the thing, I angle my approach so that he would be looking that direction, and I describe which direction to look.
He clocks it.
Any thoughts?
You think someone's there, or you think it's just a camera?
What kind of someone?
Someone who would want to keep an eye on us?
Kind of people who would use a scope?
Huh.
One of us gonna tackle the other?
Okay.
Never mind. Joke lost. Should we head back in? Should we go chase down whatever the fuck that is? Should we?
Take wider circles.
Okay.
Draw their attention and I'll flank.
Gosh, I sure love being addicted to my cell phone, like all people, all normal people. I definitely have the coolest, newest iPhone, and I love looking at it so much. Macris has, like, basic data, but she's texting,
for sure.
she's
It's
texting
shots
her pack
fired.
Does
mate.
she have like an old
Amazing.
razor phone?
It's not an old razor, but it's
Team
probably,
Apple.
like,
Hello, Moto.
someone's phone went off during a show with that fucking...
Hello,
Anyway.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
so mad.
It
But,
was during the archival recording.
yeah.
My archive.
It was a decent show for the archival, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, old phone, but she's texting
Any
these two.
percent starts to move off and then starts approaching very rapidly from the flank and then reaches down, grabs, and then pulls up. You just see a lens, just a piece of glass, and it's tied to a clump of oddly shaped whittled sticks.
We saw whittled sticks. Was it a dusk thing?
Dusk was whittling at one point, yeah.
Okay.
But that doesn't
Yeah.
Right.
necessarily.
No, I'm thinking of Hilda. Okay, that's where my brain was. No, sorry. If you've seen the relevant episodes, you know what I'm referring to. If you haven't, you know. Okay, great. That's where my brain went.
Someone's watching us. But it's not those military LARPers.
Put it back as best as you can.
Is it just a lens?
Yep.
Okay.
It's literally a piece of glass, thing attached to it, sticks.
Phone camera. Yeah.
Taking some photos of it. Okay.
The widow sticks that were good. The little widow sticks.
I send those along to my pack as well.
Sorry, Liz has to pee. She'll be right.
Yeah. What the hell is this, Macris?
Why is it that no one can believe in me?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
What possessed her to do this? She killed me that day.
She thought she was saving you, it sounds like. I don't get it. It wasn't her decision to make. I can only say Apotheosis, maybe Dusk had resigned herself to losing a brother, but she didn't want to lose a sister.
I would have died to protect that Karen.
I know.
I would have died for her.
I'm glad you didn't. But it wasn't right what she did.
She made a choice. And I didn't. And I'm the one who was blamed.
She took away your agency. She took away who you were.
No. She didn't take that from me. She just prevented me from being able to use it.
You've always been person who sees things differently.
She isn't the spiral, is she?
No.
There's someone else who's been messing with her this whole time, keeping her from approaching anyone.
Either making her believe that this thing would have possessed anyone she came near.
Who did it?
I don't know. I don't know yet. We're gonna find out, Apotheosis.
You have to have an idea. You have to have a guess. Who did it?
If I tell you my guess, you're gonna go and make a mistake. I'm trying to keep myself from doing that too. Don't make me say this.
One more person who doesn't believe in me.
Hey.
One more person making a decision for me.
That is not what this is about. Who do you think it is? Go out there and make a choice. Go make a decision if you believe that so strongly. Dag asked us to bring the traitor to him.
And I'm asking you to tell me who it is.
Don't know. And I'm worried that my biases, that my beliefs are tainting my mind. Don't hate me.
Hate you. I don't hate you. I don't hate her. But I'll find who did it to her. That's enough hate. That'll be enough hate to feel good.
Apotheosis. This is a matter for the spirits. Our justice has to be met out by them, not by us. I don't want to have to stand against you on this. I really don't. There'll be justice for what was done. I swear it.
Spirit's justice.
It must. They must be avenged.
By who? By you? Why not me? Why is it that everybody insists on putting me in a box?
It's not like that. We're doing what we can to root out this corruption. And in doing so, we had to make a deal. If we don't appease Stag, then someone else will be punished for it. And your vengeance will hurt someone else.
Who is it? I told you that I'd stay here. Who is it?
Don't know.
And we have to find out.
Of course.
Try it, Acris.
I mean, I take another look around from this vantage point to see if someone is or something is watching this.
Nope.
Ah,
You got 6 successes.
And
I'm
then,
giving you the goods.
As long as any percent has no other reason to stay out, I would head back.
No, Troyan just stays near Dusk and listens for any muttering she may do while she's sleeping, but I don't think she's optimistic.
2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce,
Classic.
cheese, pickles, onions, on a sesame seed bun.
Troyan does not order that for her.
That's a Big Mac.
and yeah, but
No, she has no moderates. Your pack assembles, I assume.
yeah.
Apotheosis isn't leaving her room.
That's fair.
That was fucked up.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep Apotheosis from going rogue and just hunting people down, enacting her own vengeance.
This is exactly what they want.
Yeah.
Northern Guard?
Yeah. But they'll have answers, but I don't think it's them. I think they were gone to for answers.
No, I think they might know something. Maybe they won't be impacted by this memory loss that everyone else is. Also, why wasn't Dusk impacted? Or why did she have a moment of lucidity now?
Evil owl thing what was holding her back. Maybe the forgetting has been destroyed with the owl. Probably not. Probably there's an evil owl following everyone.
She said she didn't dare go into the Umbra.
Because she was afraid of that. I don't know.
Does that mean we go into the Umbra?
There's a roll that I forgot to ask of you, Kate.
Oh.
Could you roll me your intelligence occult, please?
One success.
Oh,
Hey!
I don't have any occult, but
That's okay.
That's
There-
okay.
that
You
doesn't
can always
exist in
roll in
this.
this. So yeah.
The thing that you found out there looks like it might be a talisman.
Yeah, I sent photos back to the pack, so yeah.
Does somebody with more occult want to take a crack?
I would love to. Get a sense, just even from the photos, I think I have a pretty good sense of how it might be working.
I want to answer the history, but I'm more interested in killing whoever the fuck this whatever they are.
6 successes.
That's a talisman.
Mm-hmm.
It allows somebody to see through the lens when they wish for an indeterminate period of time. It can only be, it's not quite a fetish.
Mm-hmm.
Fetishes can only be, or is that the right term here? Let me just make sure I'm using the right
So,
term.
I think that still exists, and I was like,
Uh,
that was
so there's talismans, which are talons. No, fetishes is the previous term for talisman, and it's not in use anymore.
Okay.
So apologies.
No.
So there's talons, which can be used once. It's not a talon. The lens is the talisman. The thing attached to it is a talon, which is used up. Somebody has to use it, and then they can see through the lens,
Interesting.
which means that it wasn't used yet,
Okay.
but it was prepared to
Planted.
be used.
Yeah.
And you know that the style in which it was created would require somebody to have access to be able to bind a spirit within it. And the technique you recognize as Ghost Council. And I think we'll end the session.
There's the Lostian wow at the end of the episode as Dante is like whoa and like
Do you want to order the food, I'm wondering?
oh
Maybe?
sure
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah
Yeah, go ahead.
all right I'll be here.
You don't think that Elizabeth isn't good enough company for me? I think
No,
she's
she's great.
amazing.
Hey, thanks!
Scott, you're disappointing me.
Huh?
You're questioning Liz all the time.
What the hell's going on?
Hooray!
Can you say what I learned as well, Liz? Thanks. Bye.
Absolutely.
Whee! Okay, here.
This cliff I have been left on. It is so steep. Ah. It reeks of Ghost Council. Well, looky here. Mm-hmm. 4 XP, right? Yeah, 4 XP. Jeez, I second guessed myself. Been doing it for so long. 2 RH.
You don't need to second guess yourself. We believe in you.
Hey, thanks.
Those counselors stinky. That's why it reeks.
It reeks because they've been eating leeks. And the leeks make them... Oh yeah, on the left is Ghost Council. Thanks for the reminder, Aragwin. Good to know your character's a traitorous fiend.
I make no comments.
I like to think there's just two lenses facing each other and they just keep spying on each other. You're the traitor, or are we spying on the
I just
traitor?
need to put a mirror in front of it.
Exactly, yes.
Yes.
The traitor was inside you all along.
They're like,
You.
all right, time to peek. Eh?
Come on, I thought we cleared me already.
Okay, I need to take a note.
Aside from our very suspicious Aragorn and Captain Flui, the only other Ghost Council we know is Hannah, right?
Yes.
I believe so. Yeah, Ghost Council. Yes.
Ghost Council, yeah.
I was thinking, when you first said it, I was thinking,
Ghostbusters?
Shadow Lords.
Wrong one.
Ghost Council.
Ghost Council.
Council makes me feel good.
Oh, you're right. Okay. All right. So it's definitely you, Aragorn.
So maybe she's just watching out. Right? She's just like, oh, are you guys okay? Or maybe it's...
No, that's it. Next time someone asks us, we attack. And we don't ask questions.
Of course.
That's right.
That way we don't get any answers. We
Exactly.
Just, yeah.
We just decide that someone is guilty and call it a day. Ah.
That's what we should do. That's what's wrong with Werewolf Myth. There's too many things that aren't murdering. We should just fix it. Let's remove all of the skills and all of the gifts that do anything other than kill things.
Yep.
That's what's wrong.
Yep.
In this essay, I will explain why Fifth is broken.
Fifth is broken?
Fifth Ed is broken because you can do things other than kill things and you're a werewolf. What else would you ever do?
For a minute there, I thought you were talking about D&D 5th
Oh,
edition.
no.
And I was like, it's broken? I mean, I didn't think it was broken. I thought it had definitely some weird things going on there. But...
Lights.
There's too many things that aren't murdering.
Valid.
I mean, they're traitors if we're playing Paranoia. That's it. This is the part where like the camera like rack focuses
And you say, look under the table?
and I say look under the table and there's a gun.
Oh my god! Oh, I hear Scott.
He's back.
Turns out we're playing Paranoia, Scott.
Bang! No! Oh!
And a color-coded
Did everyone see that?
uniform.
Oh, did I do that? Did I do that?
Yeah, lights just went out.
But it's not the power.
I
'Cause
did
these
touch
aren't battery
the wall.
operated.
Oh, I
yeah,
touched the wall.
you touch the wall with the regular ass light switch.
I did it. I'm gonna
There we
press
go.
it again, guys.
Yeah, the top.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been
Because I
warmed
got
up.
shot and I went. "Bleh."
Yeah, that was a moment where I was just like, what happened? And I thought, oh crap, I'm gonna have to debug this. Nope, it's just Scott touched my light switch.
Yep, so Scott
That's how you
yes-anded
do.
right into the light switch.
Yes. And
Elizabeth, what did you learn today?
I learned that I learned more about that knight's attack than ever have before. Troyan is shooketh.
I asked the wrong person. I should have been asking Scott.
Oh.
Scott, what did you learn today?
I learned that Dusk doesn't believe in Dawn's leadership abilities.
3 years ago.
Correct, yes. And through a very specific lens and a very specific circumstance. But, you know, I thought it was more clickbaity that way.
Kate.
I learned that at least part of Dusk's weirdness may be explained by this tainted owl spirit that's been trailing trailing her.
Tainted.
Yes.
Owl.
My weirdness.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Are they still here in chat? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oddity.
Scott,
Yeah.
you want to call someone out?
Yes. I want to call out Liz as Troyan for arguing with me. No, I legitimately, I want to call out the assuming leadership and saying what needs to be said in the face of, like, I know your emotions are running high, but, like, don't be an idiot right now. I felt like that was...
I feel like that was the moment where her bartender skills actually really came into play.
Legit,
She's used
yeah.
to, like, getting information out of belligerent drunk
honestly
people.
fair. And
Oi,
so,
knock it off.
yeah, so awesome. Thank you for that.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for fighting back.
Fighting back. Damn it. Oh, none of you know CFCF 12's classic television show Fighting Back, starring Terry DeMonte?
I mean, I remember CFCF 12, but I don't remember that in particular.
A lot of letters.
Like
and words
it's
happening
like
here that I don't-
hometown investigative journalism.
It was, I think it's
Oh.
a precursor to CTV here. in
Oh,
Montreal.
shit. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Fun.
Macris was doing a lot of, like, securing the perimeter today, both as the dog, making sure that everyone kept gave us a wide berth, and also doing, like, security scans at the outside of, like, and this is all stuff that, like, isn't always as flashy, but is so important, because if you hadn't done it, we would have been quite screwed. So thank you very much for having a PC that thinks of those things.
Very welcome. Yeah, I want to highlight Scott for the choice to, in the thinking and the foresight and all of that, to use penumbral sense to get us that information, because if you hadn't, I assume this weird owl would have suddenly appeared and we would have all been like,
Out of nowhere.
there would have been so many more questions and, like, mystery around what is this, where did it come from, all of that, whereas it's such, like, a really cool puzzle piece.
Yeah.
And I just love that, like, you're really finding ways to tap into the theurge side of Dante.
Thank you.
Like, it was like, oh yeah, obviously he would do that in a way, but, like, it's actually so good to do.
Oh, Aragon, was there a moot point? It's totally fine if there wasn't, but I didn't notice if there was a moot point.
I want to shout out John for building tension.
Oh.
Because I feel like that was indeed a very tense scene in a way that was exciting and, well, expected, but then unexpected in a great way. Oh no. Fun sec. The moot point is, which of your favorite trickles happened this episode?
So many trickles.
Everyone's talking about trickles in the chat. I just,
Trickle?
trickling. Lots of trickling in the chat here. Just like
Trackle.
the idea of Troy being like, Dante, don't let the emotions get, and then me being like, apotheosis, don't let. It's cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, moot point is created and assembled and all of that.
Whoa. Oh, this week?
Yeah.
Well, hell, I usually stream on Tuesdays. You will not be catching me at my usual time on Tuesdays. There is a special event, which is not a stream event. So that said,
And I was
though,
like, oh, maybe I'll steal stream.
No, I will not be doing that. But that does mean that I hope to both. Yeah, I hope to stream through the week, perhaps on Thursday or Friday. You should stay tuned to Discord for that.
I have gone through a whole bunch of the playtest materials for Daggerheart, which is the Darrington Press's upcoming role-playing game that's leaning heavily on Critical Role for their publicity, I guess. It is a fantasy game that is, at first glance, quite similar to D&D, and I have thoughts on it. So I'm thinking that might be a clinic hours. And for clinic hours, I'm thinking that it will either be Wednesday or Thursday. I will let you know once I know when I have to be at work. And when I don't.
Yeah, that would be really cool to hear more about, John, especially if you do have hot take thoughts, I guess.
John takes.
Hashtag Jakes?
I'm off
Jonks?
this week. There is a tiny chance that I might decide to randomly stream, so...
Ooh.
check out our Discord and yell in my channel if you have something that you specifically want me to stream, but otherwise, maybe it'll be Oregon Trail, maybe it'll be Stardew
my God.
1.6, maybe
Oregon
it'll be
Trail.
something
There was that other
completely
game that
random.
we saw, the Death one.
Oh yeah, there's a cute Depener game. That might be the pick. But yeah, anyway, check the Discord.
So cute. Oh, that sounds great.
Friday is in theory happening.
Hooray!
I am
We won't be on a train.
ostensibly going to be on set on
Oh.
Saturday, so if that's a super early start, maybe that'll change. But I don't know my call time yet, so here we go.
I'm sure it'll be totally reasonable.
I'm sure it won't interfere with anything I already have planned.
Well, speaking of, that does mean Saturday is down to me.
That's right.
I started a new campaign of Doomed. That's the Arkham Horror LCG that I'm playing through solo. If you like person role-playing based on card prompts, you might like this. But also, that does mean no Drew Crew on Saturday.
Correct.
I'll probably steal stream and do some Poe show, because I liked reading Edgar Allan Poe as well. Just getting all spooky up in this April weather? I don't know. So that's that. That's Saturday's probably.
Sunday, we'll be back here with our afternoon slot. We are back to this time slot for the foreseeable future. So nice to see your faces. Thank you so much for bearing with us while my work schedule was uncooperative with this usual time slot. But yeah, it's nice.
Significantly uncooperative too.
Yeah, what the hell?
So it goes.
I'm happy to be back in this time slot. I mean, I'm happy that we were.
There's daylight.
So, but yes, it is nice to be here. So that feels good.
Even though we are in Montreal by moonlight.
Backstreet is back.
All right.
Oh, the moot
moot
point.
point is current poll is Ghost Council. Side of 7 is bad. On the left is bad. Secret Ghost Council, or on the left, or Red Herring, which is the winner.
What?
Oh,
Red herring is the winner.
60% of respondents believed that Red Herring
oh my God.
Yeah, like
Is the
it
winner
is
here.
Hannah or
On the left.
on the left or someone else, and they are spying or like wanting to spy, but it's like not a bad thing, which is totally fair.
Oh no, it's my guru's deed name is Red herring.
Side of 7 is bad, and Secret Ghost Council each got 20% of the vote.
Oh.
No one thinks on the left is bad.
Except
Yet.
me.
Yes.
Folks, it's great to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. If you're catching us on Discord, catching us on VOD or podcast, if you let us know that you saw it, that's nice for us. Appreciate it. I'm not doing it to game an algorithm. I'm doing it because I'm just curious who actually out there saw a thing. But then otherwise, I think for us, we're gonna be headed. See you next time.
Bye bye. Ghost Council.
Council.